at the court or whatever.
Where?
Fuck, I think it was Microsoft. I can't remember what like tech company it was. But like it was in California, like at a like union thing, like trying to rally, and they was talking about conditions, and this lady walked up behind dude and told me, she was like, "Yeah, we just all got fired." We just all,
Yes,
like, yeah,
yes,
it was like, yo, we
yes.
just all
I'm
got
pretty
let
sure
go.
it was Microsoft. Yes, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, we all just got laid off starting today.
I said, what?
God damn, like everybody,
Like everybody? Like what was y'all's jobs?
yo, literally, like what were y'all doing where everybody going home today and nobody gonna care, like, or what did y'all ask for? Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Like, how many of you?
Yeah, I wanted. It might make some fucked up shit. I wanted it to zoom out. Like
It was a lot of red shirts that stood up. I was like, was it all of you?
yeah, like zoom out. Let's see everybody who don't got a job. Like, is it like 20, 30? It'll be like 40, 50?
Like, because if they fired 30 of y'all at one time,
yeah,
like what was y'all doing?
yeah, facts. And
Right.
who stayed for real?
Did y'all argue the next day?
Yeah.
Like, was that just a stunt?
Yeah, no cap. I don't know. You know, I support unions. I definitely be the nigga like, yo, they tweaking, right? Like, yo, keep me on. I'm cool. You know.
I just said just because they made me.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
They made me.
yeah. You know, peer pressure shit. You know,
Exactly,
listen,
bro.
fired them.
Oh my. Okay. All right. You good?
All right, but and episode 67, long awaited. Let's do it again. Episode 67, long awaited return. I ain't gonna say that we back or nothing, cause that implies that we back from something. We finally got it right. That's for the day one watchers of the show. Only if you gonna get that. Episode 67. This is the show about nothing, the radio show about nothing, podcast about nothing. To my left, co-host. I'm just gonna let you introduce yourself. No longer.
What's happening? What's happening, baby? We are back. It's D-Rock in the building. I am glad to be here. Thank you for the first-time listeners. Thank you for the last-time listeners. Hopefully, it's none of you. Please stop right now. Subscribe, like, comment, all of that good stuff. We need you. Because we need some money. You feel me? We got to get off the ground somewhere. You feel me? Thank you. Thank you for joining us for real, man. Salute to the ladies. Salute to the women as always. We love you. We do this for y'all. And salute to Atlanta, bro. Salute to Atlanta. Yeah. A lot of Atlanta wins over the break. A lot of stuff happened over the break. We're not going to get to it all today. And over the next 3 shows, we'll just periodically cover things and go from there.
Facts.
Today we'll go a little bit more sports-based because we'll probably have Grace on next week and maybe somebody on after that. So let's start with all of the headlining news. Right. I guess we can start off real quick because we don't even want to talk about him that much. Russell Wilson just got informed he was getting benched from the Broncos. How do you feel about that?
Another person I've successfully hated on.
Yes, sir.
Another person we've successfully hated on.
That is nothing but facts. You can timestamp them shows.
Oh God, listen, we told y'all a long time ago. Dude's a fraud. Jerry Curl, I don't like him. Look how it ended up. Hey, Sean Payton ain't like him either. Salute Sean Payton, who I didn't watch the whole interview Russ did, but Sean Payton knowing that he could just berate Russ the whole season was hilarious to watch in hindsight. I might go rewatch some of those clips because he was really letting it go.
He was letting them have it, boy. He
like,
was letting
the
them
fuck
have
are you looking at? Like,
hey, where do you think he's going? That's really the question.
Oh, I am back rooting for the funniest outcome possible. I want him in a Falcons jersey, man. I want him in a Falcons jersey so bad. It feels so on brand. It feels so on brand.
Please, Lord, have mercy.
Have Sierra at the games and shit. Like oh my God.
You know the Falcons quarterback next year will be Kirk Cousins or Russell Wilson.
Yeah, it's written in stone.
It's sad.
Yeah,
it's sad that they just can't see why that's not the right.
Yeah, I'm hoping Justin. Listen, Patriots. We can send all this into motion. If we just send that pick for Justin Fields. Like, just send that pick for Justin. Pick MHJ, and the Falcons, just as a byproduct of that, are going to implode on one of the worst quarterbacks in the league. I honestly, signing Kirk Cousins for any team at that point would be enough for me. Like that notification hit my phone, I'm probably straight for the year. Fresh off an Achilles.
Look, bro.
Kobe couldn't do it. You can. All right, man.
All right. Next in the news of headline topics. Hey, my man. Salute to Cam Newton, man.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
Look, bruh.
I
Look.
was like, wow. This happened for us for real. Like,
I was so mad I didn't have a show to do that second, bruh. Like, I was like, put a microphone in front of me.
this was for us.
This
Like,
was for us.
I couldn't believe it. My first thought, which I'm sure yours was like, wow, you started a physical altercation with Cam Newton.
And then my second thought was, imagine if he knew karate.
Yeah. Okay, back to our point about niggas being superheroes. That's Cam Newton retired. We've seen the Batman clips of him fighting multiple niggas, and he did that no prep time. Cam did that
No prep
no
time.
prep time. No anger in his heart.
Nope.
No dead parents
Nope.
fighting over his
Nope.
shoulder. Like, he literally had one dude just dragging him along. He could have. He said He said the thing. He could have threw him off the balcony on some Batman shit. Threw him off, like broke his leg, like moved on to the next one. I watched the whole video, like, man, for you to know who Cam Newton is, and the physical specimen that Cam Newton life is based around. Like, it's not like Cam Newton. Like, at every point in his life, Cam Newton been a top 5 athletic nigga on earth. Like,
Yeah.
and you wanted to fight him, like.
For what? It was so bad, bro. When they first posted the video,
Yeah.
Cam Newton gets in fight with kids at football camp.
They thought they were kids.
Them was grown men, bro.
Grown men.
Grown men.
Niggas who be in the gym. Niggas who think they strong. Like,
Bro. And then on top of that, he knew him.
Yeah.
These are people that had a relationship with Cam Newton.
Yep.
So you don't see Cam Newton work out. You
Right.
don't see Cam Newton over the years.
Yeah.
And you decide to put your hands on that man.
Yeah, I got him. I got him.
Y'all got jumped by one nigga.
Yo, they got reverse jumps. Yo, that shit is so funny. I kind of felt bad. Like, as a man to man, I kind of felt bad. Because, like, in your personal life, whether it's true or not, like, because some niggas be on that UFC shit. Like, let's say me and my friends were to go somewhere.
Right.
I'm confident if we got to deal with one nigga, it could get done for real.
Right.
That was not the case for them.
No,
Like, they were fighting like another nigga who was gonna come help them. Like they got a bigger, stronger friend, and they was just trying to hold Cam Newton off. Like, they was trying so hard. Like, bro, the first dude to jump in, he was like sizing it up, but you could tell he just ain't really believing it. Like, nigga, foot slipped. Oh my God, that shit is so funny, man. Former
When that
Patriot
nigga threw that punch,
Cam
was like,
Newton.
I don't know.
Yeah. In 2K, you take a shot you shouldn't hit, be like, all right, extending his range. Like, it's like, I don't know about this one. Fuck it. Like, yeah, no.
Nah, bro. Being a grown man and just getting to a point where another grown man got you in a position where there's nothing you can do, that's got to feel real bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like you a grown man. Like, you got kids, you got a family, you got a wife. Like, you got a wife that's yelling, no, stop it.
Yeah,
and
please.
You just in a position where it's like, I actually can't, honey. Like, I can't move until he allow me to.
Let me ask you this for the niggas that's going to watch this. Reply in the comments last time a nigga put you in a headlock for real. Like, a nigga put you in a real deal headlock. Like, all right, bro, let me go. Like, he is walking around with Buddy in just one arm. Like a coach bag. Just one arm up holding this nigga. Like,
yo,
nah,
bruh, how do you get in that position? But, oh my God. But salute to Cam Newton. I will say his response was very mature of him. And it's not where I thought he was going, honestly.
Yeah.
God, I really did think he was going to at least give us a little something. But he gave nothing. It was all apologetic. All I'm sorry. He apologized to the people he treated as children. He apologized to everybody that was at the camp, apologized to his players, all of
that's
that
the
good
scary
shit.
part. That was the scary part for me watching that shit.
That was, like you said, I'm not mad.
Yeah.
Like, what happens if he's mad? Like, you said something that triggered him.
Yeah.
And now he really wants to get something done.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like, how many people does it take to stop from him harming just one individual?
Like, when niggas talk, like, you really gotta listen. And he was talking about how, like, his wife was talking to him. She said, "What if your hand was free?" And I was like, "Man, this nigga hand wasn't free. He beat all these niggas up and didn't throw a punch."
He didn't throw a punch.
And then I was like, "Man, imagine taking a Cam Newton punch. Like, imagine being on the receiving end of the Cam Newton anger punch. Like, that is some of the scariest shit ever, bro. Like, man, y'all should just have fun at the camp. Like,
just let the kids be kids, bro.
Yeah, run
and
around.
he was like, the nigga went to. You get jumped. You get jumped. You and your 3 friends get jumped by one man. And your decision is the very next day, let me go sit down at a podcast and explain my situation. I could understand if your situation involved Cam really said something disrespectful to me.
Facts.
Cam really put his hands on me first. Cam said something about my kids and my team.
Right.
He walked up there on that interview and looked a young lady in her eyes and said, man, he was talking trash for 2 days.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't hear it.
Okay. Like, all right. See, like, that's some shit. We have guests.
What do you mean?
Hey, we have guests. I'm glad we don't have, like, guests we won't know. Because a nigga would have said that. I was like, well, he was right. I mean, he was talking shit for 2 days. Sounds like the nigga was right. I mean, probably should let that nigga say what he want. I don't know. Like,
we can't talk trash now?
Like, in a 7-on-7?
We can't talk trash now. At a 7-on-7.
With a viral video of him talking trash about Cam Newton.
And remember, listen, bro, I know you.
Yep.
You know me. And this, Cam said this wasn't, I know you from last year, and I kind of sort of just, I have years of staying with you.
Right.
I've been in the trenches with you. I got your number. Like, I can call you right now if I need to.
Yep.
You know he talk trash. You know that's what he do.
Look, it's Cam Newton.
And it got so bad to where you wanted to fight him. All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool. You dropped your nuts. You wanted to fight him. It went bad. All right, cool. I can live with that.
Yeah.
Nobody throw a punch. Everybody safe. Cool.
Right.
But as a grown man, again, kids, wife at home telling you, no, don't do this.
Yeah.
Remember podcast, men, take them away. Oh, my God.
Getting grabbed by your book bag. Getting ripped around the stage by your book bag. Like a nigga in trouble at school. Like you tardy and you not trying to get the fucking, you not trying to get, nigga grabbing you, bro, walking you around.
Let me ask you this, bro. Do you, please tell me you remember this. No one's going to know what I'm talking about. This don't matter for nobody but us.
Okay.
And Jonathan Hyman, if you watch it.
Shout out Jonathan, who's probably watching.
Do you remember, I can't remember, I think it was Donnie and somebody else got in a fight in 8th grade.
Yeah.
And Mr. Adams walked down the hallway.
Holding
and
both
cleared the hallway from the end of the hallway to one and cleared all the children's and then picked both of them up like this.
I remember that. He on some, like, I don't want to say like Pixar, Mr. Incredible type shit. Like he in like for a visual school hallway, right? He walks right in the middle and splits it. Like he literally arms out, splits everybody, and picks both these little niggas up.
And I'm talking like this isn't like a 10-foot hallway.
Yeah,
he had to walk a minute. Like this wasn't a small task at hand. It's probably no exaggeration at all. It's 150 8th graders, 13-year-olds, all trying to pull out phones and get to a fight.
Right.
And he is parting the sea
Literally,
like Moses.
Literally, arms out, moved.
Like, and then he grabbed both, like he said, grabbed both of them, just like Kim had them dudes, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what that reminded me of. It's like
a
you
next,
really got
a next level of strength.
And
Like
just-
I saw that shit, I was like, that's grown man strength.
Yeah.
Cam, that's NFL strength. Like y'all niggas strong, that's NFL strength. Where he got one of you niggas in a headlock, you can't move. You've been trying to get out this headlock for 18 seconds in this video. You cannot move. He not even hitting you. He not even hitting second dude. He just got you by your hood in your book bag. Like you a kid. Like that shit, man.
That's crazy.
Hey, salute to y'all niggas. I bet
Salute.
next year y'all just, throw
Just
them
keep it
routes.
down.
Yeah.
Keep it down.
Hey, GG's. GG's.
GG's. Hey, just let him talk.
Yeah.
Just let him talk.
Right. Hey,
We gonna see him on the field.
Hey, let your play do the talking next year. Let your play do the talking next year.
All right. The Super Bowl happened.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
So, Super Bowl. Let's get into that real quick. I'm going to let you take it. You deserve this.
Okay.
Real shit.
All right.
Real shit. You called this season from start to finish.
Yeah.
Like, you deserve this.
Salute.
And the only thing we had wrong was you had the Eagles at the beginning of the year. You had the Eagles. You called who did they play? I'm forgetting who they fucking played.
Niners.
The Niners. There we go. We called the Niners in the playoffs. We called the Niners in the playoffs, but at the beginning of the year, we both had Chiefs Eagles. I had Ravens Eagles. You had Chiefs Eagles, and then it ended up being Ravens Chiefs 49ers, which we ended up calling.
Yep.
He deserved all the credit. He said they wasn't gonna lose. He was like, they might go 20-0. He called 20-0. He was like, I'm being facetious, but they really might do it.
Nah,
but in the playoffs, he was like, I'm not picking against him. He was like, I don't
Hell
care
no.
what happens, how they look. He said this when the receivers was happening.
Yep.
I asked him for 2-3 weeks in a row.
Trying to see if I
like,
get off it.
I was trying to see if he was gonna teeter. He was like,
Nope.
And he just kept saying, he was like, the defense is fine. He was like, as long as that defense looks like that, I'm not picking against him.
On God.
And
Listen.
you was right, so take it away.
Hey,
and the only question I want to pose is, what does this do for his legacy?
Okay, so first, he's already, and this is gonna sound crazy, he's in that Gretzky territory of he's already top 5 ever in the sport ever, and he's not out of his second contract. He's not out of his second deal, and he's already top 5 ever. And it's so weird because he's in the most popular sport. Like, he's already he's there with Peyton. I said he was gonna pass Peyton. I got him past Peyton. If you don't, I understand the argument, but there are so many QBs can't even argue it anymore. Drew Brees can't argue. Aaron Rodgers can't argue.
John Elway, Dan
Marino, all them, you can't argue it. The resume is ridiculous. First team to go back-to-back in 20 years. And I guess the reason I picked them, I guess, was so satisfying because it kind of went how I expected it to go. Where they didn't blitz as much from four horse, which makes sense because it's the Super Bowl. But every key down, that nigga sent numbers. And before the game, we talked about X Factors. My X Factors were Snead and fucking, oh my God.
McDuffie.
Yeah, Snead and McDuffie.
Trey McDuffie.
I said, listen, it's on y'all. And that same thing for Debo and Ayuk. It's on y'all. And one side of that ball dominated the whole game.
You feel me?
I don't know if Debo was hurt. I don't know what the word is in San Francisco, but that was some. He got bullied. He got bullied. Like, he was quitting on routes. It was very scary, and it really shows you the difference between a wide receiver one and someone who's more versatile than Debo.
Yeah.
Where there were times and I'm not the biggest Brock Purdy guy, but man, sometimes my best receiver just got to be my best receiver.
You feel exactly.
It can't be 4 straight third downs. I can't throw to you. And even if you are covered and I throw to you, you gotta be more competitive. I think moving forward for the 49ers, you'll see more Ayuk as their number one, especially with Debo's price rising. But this defense plus Patrick Mahomes is built to always win. That's why I really didn't want to pick against him, because you're only gonna stop him for so long. Because there's only so much you can do. There's only so many options to slow him down. And with Andy Reid, he doesn't always have to be perfect. And that's why they're so much better now than they used to be when they were scoring 45 points. They don't have to always be perfect. Andy Reid, for the second straight year, won a Super Bowl on a zig. Like, it doesn't always have to be Mahomes doing crazy stuff. But if you're coming to him and saying, listen, 4 times a game, do something spectacular, he's going to get that done every time. And you saw that this time. Whatever it took. I thought it was a great game for both sides. I didn't think anybody, really folded. Brock had a couple mad throws, but he didn't have any, oh, my God. I thought he played good.
I thought he played a
CMC
good game.
played crazy. I thought everyone played great, but only one team wins.
I enjoyed this Super Bowl a lot. I think this was a really good game. But I was really interested going into this game of how the Chiefs are going to win this game.
Yeah.
Because I told you, when we did our game picks, I picked the 49ers, and then 30 seconds later, I said the Chiefs are going to win the game. I just picked them because I wanted to. But the Chiefs were going to win that game. And that's what I was so interested in going into this, was I know they're going to win. I know the outcome of this.
Yeah.
But how are they going to get this done? Because if Matthew Stafford is the quarterback of the Kansas City Chiefs, they might not make the playoffs.
No, not at all.
And that's not a slight to Matthew Stafford.
Who was on a heater this year?
And it's one I love watching Matthew Stafford.
Yep.
But that is a testament to their receiving core and how piss poor it was all year. And I will not leave Travis out of this. Yeah. Travis had a down regular
drops.
season. He had a down regular season, had regular drops, and
was hurt a lot.
Was hurt, and up to his standards, played below average.
Yep.
So my point is, an above-average quarterback probably might not have had this team in the playoffs. This man is in the Super Bowl against, without question, the best roster in football.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't a question. Quarterback, taking away the quarterback.
Yep.
From everything down outside of the quarterback, because then you get in the Ravens, you get Lamar Jackson, that's a different story. But with quarterback, taking away the quarterback, best roster down, and better coach than the Ravens.
Yeah.
Especially offensively. Offensive genius, modern-day mastermind. Him and his father have literally changed football and offensive football forever.
1,000%.
They weren't supposed to win this game. Like, just looking at the players, ranking if we would have did our top 10 best players in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. No, we did.
No, we did the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, we
did the championship game.
Yep.
Just the Super Bowl, we ended up having a guest
on.
But if we would have did that, probably 4, 7, 8 of them would have been 49er players. Yeah. You would have had Pat Travis, and Chris Jones. And then after that, it might have just been straight 49ers players after that.
Yep.
So we're looking at that. And I'm going into this game, like I said, how are they going to get this done? And to my surprise, I left this game saying, I know he doesn't care and he probably don't want it. But Steve Spagnuolo should be a head coach somewhere.
Yeah, no, he's a genius.
He is a genius.
Yeah.
Like, the way, and I'm not, yes, the 49ers scored points. Yes, the 49ers offense was better than any offense that had played the Chiefs. Right. That was bound to happen, bro. You're in game 20. It's a Super Bowl. Like,
they had 2 weeks to prepare.
2 weeks to prepare. Like, you're going to give up some stuff. But when it mattered,
yep,
in the bulk of the game, when the 49ers were supposed to take away, this was supposed to be like, oh, shit.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Brock Purdy might be. Cam Newton might have been.
Yep.
Christian McCaffrey might be the. Right when that's supposed to happen. 3 straight third downs. Like, 3 straight. Mm-hmm. Can't even get a pass off.
No,
not even like you got lucky and it was a holding penalty. Like, I can't get a pass off.
Perfect. Like the play is starting and you're like, oh shit. like the ball's hitting Brock Purdy's hands and he's looking up and the nigga's right there. Like, the slot blitz from McDuffie, dog, he didn't stand a chance. And that's why I was we talked about Steve before. We talked about Steve in our like preview. Mm-hmm. And I thought he's the best defensive coordinator ever. This for sure solidifies him. And my biggest point was like, man, this nigga, he drew up the Randy Moss, Tom Brady game plan. Like, there is nothing that he's going to see moving forward that I wouldn't trust him against, especially in this situation. And ironically enough, versus this coach and quarterback. Like, when they fell down early, I wasn't too worried, especially because it was a little bit of a choppy game with the turnovers and stuff. But, like, once you saw they couldn't get over that hump, I knew the Chiefs were going to win. They were still losing the game even late in the game, but knowing that third down out, like they were going to keep getting stops. And salute to Steve Spagnuolo. Just salute. Like in football, defensive coordinators, he is the gold standard.
For sure.
Easy. Yep.
And then I flipped to Pat Mahomes.
Yep.
And I think, simply put, the league is in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Because what is just said is so important. For 60 of our 67 plays, our 65 plays, I just need you to be game manager.
Yeah.
Just manage the game. Don't turn the ball over.
Right.
Stay ahead of the chains. Mm-hmm. If you need to make an audible, make the proper audible. And just march down the field. Even if you don't score, we'll live with 3. 7 plays out of the day, I need you to be Pat Mahomes.
Yep.
That formula is so scary matched up, like you said, with the defense like this because he's been Pat Mahomes all game up until this point. Up until this point, we've watched the superhero pretty much all game, every game.
Yep.
And now it's just superhero time every now and then.
Yep.
And that formula makes it so hard for them to beat because he's not going to make the mistake to lose the game.
Right.
So you have to play with the pressure of wanting to beat him in the playoffs, because I'm not talking about the regular season.
Right.
This is the playoffs. You have to deal with the pressure of, like, are we the guys to finally do it?
Yep.
And then on top of that, your quarterback can't make the mistake.
Nope.
Because as soon as your quarterback makes a mistake, the game is over.
Yeah. And, like, we're going to talk about the overtime. But towards the end of the game, I think when they're marching down to try to tie it to get to OT, they get to that third down and they take the timeout. And that moment is like especially because I'm such a big Patriots fan. I remember so many of those moments. When you got a guy like Andy Reid or Bill Belichick, and it's 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, game on the line, especially I'm going to say Andy Reid right now, you're just not. And I was kind of saying this because I was we drinking at the bar. I was like, niggas just not going to go band for band with Andy Reid when the game on the line. No matter how much you think you have in your playbook, it's like Andy Reid moves the opposite, where later in the game, the things that are supposed to be the hardest are the easiest. Like 4th and 1 in the Super Bowl, whole world watching. Travis is going to be doubled. You got no wide receiver to catch. Mahomes hasn't ran the ball all season, and you run the inverted veer triple option to the weak side, to Nick Bosa's side, and he's 20 yards untouched before someone gets to him. It's like, when you watch stories, like, man, how did he get that layup? And it's because it's so much to worry about. He's got the fake handoff coming out. Travis is going to the flat. Someone releasing over the top. And then he just keeps running.
And you got Pacheco.
Yeah.
And that changes things anyway.
Literally.
Because you know how he is. 1 yard ain't shit.
Exactly.
So it's like, man, I was like, that's on Nick Bosa. I said, Nick Bosa could have ended this game right here.
Yeah.
If he would have just stayed in position.
Yep.
Because the tight end was covered. It wasn't Travis. I
Right.
think they slipped out the backup tight end. And he was covered.
Yeah.
The flat was covered. And
Yeah.
now, let's be honest, it's him. He might have figured out a way to get out of it. But if
might
he
have jumped over
stays
the
in,
dude or something.
you feel me? You feel me? But if he stays in position,
Yeah.
you might end that ball game because he doesn't really have a quick pass option. So
Right.
he has to panic, gather himself, and find Travis.
Yeah.
So and you Nick Bosa, like you should be able to
You're
stop
Nick-
him from doing
literally.
that. But
It was
like you said,
Yeah.
Andy makes the game so simple,
Right.
Because it's such a simple play call. It's
Yep.
It's
high school. That's middle
high
school offense. That's middle school
yo,
offense.
read them.
Yep.
Just read them. Read them. I trust you to make
Yep.
the right play.
And like Nick Bosa, he's 4th and 1. You've been watching film for 18 weeks. Mahomes hasn't took a read option all year, right? Like in the game plan, I know, like, they're not saying, they're telling him, you crashed out on Pacheco 4th and 1. And
exactly.
And it's like, man, it's just all moving slower. It looks like it's just all moving. Like, it happened, and I'm watching it, and it's like a second of disbelief where it's like, oh, that was anticlimactic. Okay, he's going to run it 15 yards for a first down, and nobody's going to fucking touch him. But it was so much crazy stuff in the game. Like, him, like, getting out of that sack, like, spinning around, insane. Staying on his – like what we're seeing right now with Mahomes is probably – earlier in the season, we talked about it, it's like watching Jordan in the 90s, where it's like, man, how do you even beat him?
Deadass.
How do you even beat him now?
I don't know, because like the Ravens had everything.
Yep.
Like I wasn't even really concerned about the 49ers beating them.
Yeah.
I said it. I said, yo, the Ravens really the only team that's going to beat the Chiefs, bro. Because the Ravens have everything, and they got the superstar behind the center to do it.
Right.
And the ghost got to him. And now that's the issue, bro. Like, that ghost coming into your stadium really matters now. Yeah. The ghost of Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid and what they're able to do, and the dominance they have displayed since they have come together, like,
it feels inevitable.
It feels inevitable.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to be able to stop this.
Yeah.
And that's what the Ravens game felt like. Like, every sense of hope the Ravens almost got, it was taken away. Like
it was, it was like watching. Okay, this is what it felt like, especially Ravens game into the Super Bowl. It felt like when we watched Infinity War the first time, and it's like, man, this nigga not losing. Like, it's like, man, wash Iron Man. It's like, man, who's gonna stop this nigga? Nobody does. Like that's the end of the movie. Everybody dies. There's no survivors. Like, that's really what it felt like, where everyone is like, wow, this is the year. Travis is on one leg. They don't got no receivers. What's happening? We gotta go. He gotta go on the road finally. It was like, we never seen him on the road. No problem. Like, especially from here, I don't know where you go.
I don't know where you go.
Because they're going to pick a wide receiver this year.
They're going to pick a wide receiver. They're going to keep Chris Jones, which made the game-winning stop. Ball player. That's why you sign your D tackles. That's what a game-closing defensive lineman does for you.
And had his couple plays on Trent Williams, one-on-one. And I will say, man, them corners, bro, they just tagged Snead today. Mm-hmm. Them corners, man.
Deserve it.
That shit is real.
They deserve it all.
That shit is real.
They deserve it all.
Especially in a league where, like, cornerback position for a while was treated like you don't really need him. Now you do. And
it'll change the defense forever.
Literally.
It'll change the defense.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You being able to just man up and rush 5 and 6 every play changes your defense.
And just dare niggas to be better than you. But, of course, I've been waiting to ask you this for sure. The overtime. The electing to receive. How did you feel watching that shit live?
I'm going to be honest, bro.
Yeah.
I'm more mad they kicked the field goal than I am they received the ball.
That's fair.
Because Kyle Shanahan's reason for receiving the ball makes a lot of sense. Yeah. I won't even cap. Once he said it, I was like, I don't know if I believe you.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if somebody PR came down and said, yo, say this.
Yeah, look, this is the real reason. Yeah.
But if that was the reason, that makes so much sense. But half your roster coming on and saying we didn't know the rules and we hadn't been over this all year lets me know that's probably fucking cap. But if it's not, great idea. So why would you kick a field goal?
Exactly.
That's my question.
Hey.
Why would you kick a field goal if your whole thing was if we score, we get the ball third?
Yeah.
Why kick a field goal?
Yeah, no, see.
Why give him the ball? You're giving him 4 downs. Why are you giving him 4 downs?
So, for me, and, not to flaunt my Madden League experience, I'm one of the best, time management, game situation niggas there is out there. So they get to OT. I know the OT. That's what made me mad. Like, Kyle Juszczyk and the other players, like, we didn't know. I was 7 drinks in. Knew the OT rules. And I don't play in the NFL. I don't play in the NFL.
I said, I just played Madden game the other day.
I saw that shit. I said, there's no way I'm receiving that ball because in my mind, I'm thinking about it the way Andy Reid thinking about it. And what Andy Reid said was even better. That game ends on that drive. Either we score and go for 2 and get it, or y'all gonna go down and score and win the game. But if we score first, we're going for 2. And if we score second, we're for sure going for 2. And the thing is, like what you mentioned, you get 4 downs. I get 4 downs every single series, rest of the game to go get it. And you're basically saying, all right, best player in the world, best coach in the world, go beat us. Like, go ahead. Like, all right, okay, sure. Like, nigga, we will.
And they had just got the momentum.
And that's why you can't settle for 3. If you're gonna receive,
you can't
go down with the ship.
You can't
go down with the ship. And that means on 3rd down, instead of passing, run the fucking ball and get closer and get ready for 4th down.
Bro, run the ball, run a read option.
Yep.
Run a read option.
Yeah.
Run a read option. Run a stretch. Yeah. Get your best player the ball.
Yeah.
Get Christian or Debo the ball and say, we got one more play. We're going to try to get – because I don't remember exactly what it was at down the distance. But I know it wasn't far. They were ahead of the sticks.
Right.
So get down. If we can get a 1st down with the run play, good job. But let's get this within a yard and figure out if we want to sneak. Do it. We got our whole playbook open. 1 yard, and then we got 4 more downs to go get a touchdown. And I don't understand, like, what your thought process is to kick a field goal, give him 75 yards, 4 downs, and say – well, defense.
This is where,
like, And then on top of that, like, you hold them to a field goal, like, now you got to go back out and score again.
If
like,
they kick it.
Like, even if you get,
Right.
like, so it's like, even if you trust your defense that much, like, don't trust them enough to not get a field goal.
Yeah.
Like, stop having the arrogance to think you're going to stop this man from getting a field goal. Like, it was an arrogant-ass decision.
And my thing is, bro, if we kick this field goal and we got to stop them from scoring a touchdown, we might as well go forward on this fourth down and stop them from getting 90 yards. Like if we don't, if we can't get to touchdown on the 7, bro, and they got to go 93 to beat us, cool. But like, bro, you're just saying 75 yards, y'all can't score a touchdown. And you know that what I schematically came away from this game was thinking the Shanahan drop back pass scheme as it is in San Francisco is not good enough with the current quarterback situation. Because and I really thought about this. I wish I had a down and distance here. In that same situation, how many teams are dropping back with their quarterback and letting them decide the game right there? And it's a bunch of them. Ravens, they're not kicking that field goal. Bills, not kicking that field goal. Texans, not kicking that field goal. Eagles, I wouldn't kick the field goal. Cincinnati, not kicking that field goal. Kansas City, not kicking that field goal. Like, there are...
Shit. Dallas.
And San Diego, Los Angeles, not kicking. The Rams, not kicking it. They are not going to do that because you are fine with your quarterback living and dying in that play.
Arthur Smith would have ran a jet sweep with Jonnu Smith.
Yeah,
Shit.
that's a fact. Shout out Arthur Smith. Shout out John Smith, who just retired, too. What a guy. And I really think that is the next step for the Niners, and I do worry about them moving forward because their drop-back passing game in San Francisco has always been a really dependent on the run. And what you saw the Chiefs do was 8 in the box. Let's see who can separate. Let's see who can win on a route. And there were multiple times nobody could. Shout out Juwan Jennings, who finna get another contract, stepping up to the plate, winning on some routes. And that's why I said everybody played well. I was only disappointed in 19.
Me too. That was the only person I was disappointed in.
Got the bag because you are a wide receiver running back. Okay, it's time to line up outside versus a number 1 DB. And, bro, you got to win some.
You got to, bro.
You can't. Okay, I can understand you not going to win them all. Cool. You got to win some. And I didn't think I would be the Brock Purdy needed more help guy after the bowl. But, fam, him and CMC can't do it alone. Kittle, where were you, my nigga? Like, listen, him and CMC can't do it alone, but they for sure tried.
They tried.
Salute CMC. Fumble, I didn't think it was your fault. You know, them niggas be hitting hard in the NFL. It's the Super Bowl. Dude was locked in. I get it. But, like,
dude was locked in.
Yeah, he ripped that shit. Like, because Christian McCaffrey don't like, you know, Christian McCaffrey not like a nigga who you would expect.
That was his first fumble since, like, week 4.
Bro, yo, he hit dude hard as shit. Cool. Like, after that, you still hooped. Like, fuck it, bro. Like, they didn't score off the fumble either. Like, bro, man. And, this the hater shit in me, but I just, love seeing Nick Bosa just on the sideline. Like, yo, they kicked the field goal and they cut to CMC, and he was going to start crying. Like, the Chiefs had not scored. Ball had not been kicked off. They kicked the field goal, and CMC just sitting there. Right. Sad as fucking could be, bro.
He was like, it's over. He knew it. He knew it. He was like, it's over, bro. He knew it, bro.
Yo, looking like a lump on a log, man. Prayers out to dude who blew his Achilles. Fuck,
Dre Greenlaw.
Greenlaw, yeah.
That hurt me.
Dre Greenlaw was too. He's the first nigga I ever seen be too lit for real. Like, bro, the first drive, hit the shit out of dude, broke the ground, smacked his fucking pads. I was like, yo, the play's over. Like that's some shit that will fuck me up. Like, yo, the play over. Chill, bro. Chill. Like, you punching the shit out of dude, chest play and shit. And it was like Dre Greenlaw's down on the sideline. And I was like, damn, did somebody run into him?
I was watching this bitch it was like, y'all niggas might be ready, but y'all not ready. That's Dre Greenlaw.
Bro, like, he hit dude, and you could hear him yell on the mic. Like, you heard, like, hit dude. Like, yo.
I was like, yo, chill, bro.
You enjoying this shit a little too much.
I was like, we got sponsors, bro.
You enjoyed this shit a little too much, Dre. Like, he was so ready for the moment, bruh. And we don't know how the game ends if Dre Greenlaw play. Because that sub came in it. And listen, you in the NFL, you making more bread than I ever will. Salute to you. Them niggas hibachi's your shit. I ain't gonna lie. I've never seen a nigga throw that type of pass in the Super Bowl. That nigga threw a hook lob touchdown as soon as you caught on the field. Like, the cameraman, you know, the cameraman be following the ball. He didn't know what speed to go. That nigga Mahomes just dropped back and just, he did a jump shot over that nigga. Like,
oh, man.
Left dude standing still, bro.
That's what a hell of a position to get thrown into. You ain't got no burn all year.
See, that's some shit I have nightmares about. Like, I'm just in, like, I'm the second string on the 49ers. We got the 2 best linebackers in the league. I don't get no reps. I don't get no reps at practice.
I base nickel. I don't ever play.
Listen, I don't get no reps at practice. I say something in the meeting. Niggas tell me shut up. Like, he probably don't got no staying in there. Everybody know Buddy ass. And it's not like Dre. Like, 4th down, goal line stop. They kick it to the outside. He sacrificed his body for the team. Like, fam got hurt running onto the field. Like, yo, suit up 58. 58? What the fuck? Like, what she mean with me?
He had a Gatorade in his hand and shit.
Yo, you know, Dre probably got the microphone and his nigga picking up his helmet. Niggas talking to him and shit. Like, damn, that nigga Mahomes kind of fast. Like, yeah, yes, he is. That shit is crazy. Like everything that went wrong through dude. Like, that's why sports so sad. Sometimes, like, everything, like, them niggas threw the ball to the right seam like 30 straight times after Dre Greenlaw left. Man, but salute to Mahomes.
Salute to the NFL. Great game, great presentation. Yeah. Usher, salute, great halftime.
Yeah, salute.
We'll stay away from the other news.
Yeah, we can't say too much.
We'll stay away from the other news, but great halftime show. Phenomenal halftime show for real. Salute Alicia Keys. Salute Lil Jon. Atlanta always wins.
Facts.
Brought Atlanta to the Super Bowl. Like, salute. Yeah, like, put on a performance. I saw people calling it the greatest Super Bowl performance ever. Let's chill.
It wasn't that Charlotte.
We can call it like a top 6 to like
I think
11.
It's a top. Yeah, it was definitely a top 14 performance.
Yeah, like it was up there, but it wasn't
sure.
the best ever. Let's chill.
Question: would you put it over Bruno Mars?
Bruno Mars brought out Beyonce. Ishmael.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna.
I'm not putting nothing.
I was just saying. It was like, this is the best time stop show ever. Beyonce got 2 of them shits better.
So let's chill because we gotta go Beyonce. We got Prince.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Mike.
Yeah. So let's chill. But it wasn't seriously. No, I don't want to shit on them. That shit was crazy. And it the outfit changes, the roller fit, the roller blade, all of that was fire. Like
as a nigga,
salute
as
to
a
her.
nigga who
Oh
hate,
my God.
as a nigga who hate Usher, that shit was super gas. Like,
shit was gas.
Nigga pulled up in the roller skates. I was like, yeah, that's why I hate this nigga. That's why I hate this nigga right now. Like,
cool ass nigga.
Cool ass nigga. Niggas ain't never had skates during the Super Bowl. Here comes this smooth, cool ass nigga. Like, all the bitches passed at the party. Oh my God. Like, all right, whatever. Nigga didn't even do climax. I was
y'all didn't even like skates, man.
Yeah, facts. Like,
but
his shit not even regulation, bro. Like,
oh shit! But yeah, salute to her. Salute. You just looked amazing. I don't care what you did.
She looked amazing.
She looked amazing. So, and then he dropped the album.
Yeah. Salute Usher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's some joints on there, but if you was looking for a classic Usher album in 2024, that's on you.
Yeah, right.
Like, at the end of the day, that's on you and your character.
Oh God! Like,
a lot about your
if you pulled that stream up, like, man, sound like Confessions. No. It won't.
If you thought that shit was gonna be anything other than 14 pop songs and a couple R&B joints, you don't know what.
It was some. Hey, you just watched the Super Bowl? That was me. Hey, that was me.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Salute Beyonce again. She had a dope commercial.
Beyonce knows Carter.
Yeah.
Salute.
Shout out Kanye. His commercial was pretty funny.
Yeah, his commercial was amazing. Yeah, let's get into everything around the Super Bowl and then we'll to close it out. But yeah, so yeah, starting off with Beyonce, I'll go there. Man. I'm blessed, man. I'm winning, man.
Yeah, listen.
As a fan, I am winning, dog.
Yeah, for sure.
So Beyonce, unless you've been living under a rock, you know, after the halftime show, she had a Verizon commercial where she was like, I can't break the internet, and was doing a bunch of viral things and all of that. And she actually does have a Twitch channel up if you did see the commercial. Yeah. And then at the end of the commercial, she was like, all right, drop the songs. Boom, 2 songs drop. 16 Carriages, Texas Hold'em, which is #1 right now in the country.
Yep.
And Act 2 is coming, and it is going to be country influenced.
Yeah.
Which I am very, very, very excited about. And I've been wanting to explain why I'm excited about this since the second it was announced.
Yeah.
First off, the 2 songs she dropped were amazing. Have you
Facts,
heard them?
yes, I
They're
have.
amazing.
I fuck with
and they're
country.
going to be really good summer songs.
Yeah.
In the summer when you around some women
Yeah.
and a day party and Texas Hold'em come on, I
Right.
promise y'all gonna understand what I'm saying. That's how I listen to music. I put myself in the moment.
With some bitches.
You feel me? Always around some women. You gotta be around
Yeah.
some women. That's not what hit to say. Unless you listen to Benny, then you need to be by
Oh
yourself
God,
and
yeah.
your boys.
I be playing the Griselda around, and I ain't gonna.
But why I'm excited for this next phase is because of the tempo country music is at.
Oh yeah.
And not like as a genre right now. I mean in general, the tempo that country music comes at. And what I know Beyonce to do. Because Beyonce is not about to drop Thomas Rhett-ish country music.
Right.
Beyonce is going to drop Beyonce music that is country influenced.
Exactly.
And if you've known Beyonce to do anything, I put her, the only artists I put right now in that category right now are her, Kanye, and Kendrick.
Yeah.
Whatever they finna do is gonna work.
Yep.
They not gonna miss.
Artist to artist.
Just artist to artist, just like
Yep.
you're just in a. I know what you bring to the table. You feel me? It's kind of like when I hear if I hear a beat come on and I hear a Hove and it's a certain beat, you know what Hove finna do.
Right.
Same thing. Beyonce's voice and her growth in her music and how deep her voice has gotten and how she's learned to use that as a strength and the way she is her background singers, the way she can layer her voice, the different pitches she can sing in. I just believe her little tweak to country music will be something that is so innovative, but also so easy on the ears.
Right.
Which is why I think it's coming in March, because I think it's going to be like a fun summer love album.
Exactly.
If y'all remember when we came after Renaissance, we was like, she loved Jay-Z.
She love that nigga, bro.
You finna see that. You finna hear that. And that's why I'm excited for this album. It's going to be lovey-dovey, slow, fun music.
That sounds, and like, it's like, what Beyonce know about country music? Beyonce is from Texas. Like, the Texas. Like, Beyonce knows country music. And quiet is kept, which is, a lot of black people say this around, regular black people, not niggas. Black people love country music. I love country music. It's some country songs that ride for sure, but I think it's going to be spectacular. Because you hit on everything perfectly. What I first thought was, man, she's doing all her influences, right? So she's doing the Texas bounce, Renaissance, then she's doing the country music. That third act right there, we're not gonna look too far ahead because we still niggas eating good right now. Don't let that third album be R&B. Don't let that third album be the real R&B influence. Like when she first came up, Destiny's Child,
Diana Ross,
like especially in the Renaissance video, she mentioned she got an all-girl group she working with. Don't let it be some, all right, I'm doing all my shit, and then last is R&B, all the last influences from there. Because that, I'm telling you, man, that's just going to be special. I'm excited for this, too.
I'm extremely excited for an R&B, a full R&B album by Beyonce. I don't think it's that though. Yeah. I think it's going to be rock. I think that's why she is like nice. That's. I don't think she's preparing you for R&B. Yeah. Like if I think it's going to be R&B, I would have to see what she does along the lines of this. Yeah. But I think this is going to be so similar to R&B music that the next phase isn't going to be that because she's going to feel like she's giving you the same thing. Yeah. So I think it's going to go to her rock influence, and that's how she's going to close this shit out. And it's probably going to end with a rock Vegas residency or some shit like that.
That would be crazy.
And that would be nuts.
I need that. I didn't even think about that, yeah.
But yeah, man, I want an R&B album more than
Yeah.
I want anything, especially as an adult. I want my favorite R&B singer to drop an R&B album, but I don't expect to get that. Like
Right.
I expect her to do this and then in 2 years drop another rock album and not drop music again for probably 8 years. So I'm prepared not to get an album, a Beyonce R&B album for
Right.
a really long time.
Yeah.
But there's nothing in this world that I want more as from anybody than a Beyonce R&B album.
Hell yeah.
But like you said, salute to Beyonce. We love you. And them songs are crazy. Go listen to them if you have not. In other music, 21 announced a tour, and Gunna has also announced a tour and dropped a new song called Bittersweet.
Yeah. Are you going to Atlanta? Yeah, facts.
Like, bro, I've been championing Gunna when everybody was Lil Baby. I was on Lil Baby. Pause. I was on Lil Baby, but then I heard Met Gala High one time, bro. Yeah. It was right when I first started smoking. Yeah. And Met Gala came on, and I said, oh, no.
Man.
I said, and it was still, my turn had just come out. Lil Baby was still better, but I said, Gunna is coming. And I said, in a couple years, it's going to be different. Yeah. I called all of this. And when DS Forever came out, I said, it's over with.
That's my favorite one. That's my favorite one.
Over with, bro.
Yeah, DS Forever is my favorite one. Gunna dropped a song. Gunna dropped a tour. Schoolboy Q dropped his album. Blue Lips, super good. Kanye dropped part 1 of Vultures. Mm-hmm. Supposed to be a part 2 coming out very soon. I thought part 1 was pretty good. I'm a big Cardi guy. I love Carnival. Carnival is one of my favorite songs right now, especially when I'm working out. Super just real catchy shit. Mm-hmm. Like it's some shit's like, man, this nigga knows how to make good music.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Like, man, this nigga knows music so well. But yeah, I think music news.
Miley Cyrus dropped a song, announced the album. Taylor Swift has announced the album.
Right.
And since we've been gone, every pop girl has announced an album. SZA's on the way. Beyonce is on the way. Taylor Swift is on the way.
Yeah.
Dua Lipa's on the way. Billie Eilish is on the way. And the person I just said, I just missed one.
Miley Cyrus?
No. Yeah, Miley Cyrus. That was it.
Oh, yeah,
Miley Cyrus is on the way. So yes, all of your pop girlies are on the way except for Olivia Rodrigo. Yeah. And like you said,
smart, by the way.
Yeah, she's on tour right now. She's on her sold out tour, so she
smart.
She ain't worried about nothing.
Yeah.
But to the rap albums though, because I do want to touch on all of them. First, we'll start with Kanye. I think, and I've had this since the album came out, and I listened to the album. I said I gotta ask Ish how he feels about this, because I know how you feel about Kanye West, and I know how Kanye fans, how you guys feel about him, and Kanye is quite easily my second favorite rapper ever. And I love Kanye more than anybody except for Kanye West fans. But after y'all, I love Kanye West more than anybody.
Right.
My question to you is, how would you feel if Kanye West from now on started to take a DJ Khaled approach to music?
Fucking dream. Oh my God, it would be so good.
And I'm thinking, because I'm listening to Donda and I'm listening to Vultures.
Right.
And towards the end of Donda and the Donda 2, all of those, because I heard all of those songs, I played all of those Future songs forever.
Yeah.
And
man, the Future songs.
And then I've been listening to this. Like when Kanye drops, I'm going to listen. I don't care what it sounds like. I'm going to listen to it.
Yeah.
So I've been listening to this consistently, and I'm like, man, Kanye don't really want to rap no more. Right. I was like, Kanye raps because he's a rapper, and he feels like that's what he's supposed to do. Yeah. Kanye wants to make music. I can tell Kanye likes having these rappers around. Yeah. Kanye likes hearing a young rapper or a rapper he loves, like Lil Wayne. Oh, shit, Wayne, that sound crazy on this. And then hear Wayne get on that and be like, yes. And then hearing Ty, this is for you. And Cardi could go right here. And if I stretch this and make this, then I can, that's what it seems like Kanye wants to do. And I'm saying that because everything that he's done like that has worked. Yeah. All of the part 2s, all of the demos, everything we've heard with all of these various artists that you wouldn't think would come together sound crazy.
Yep.
And so I say all of that, and I'm like, I sound mad. I'm sorry. Yeah. I was just passionate. I love music a lot. But I'm thinking, and I'm like, he should just be DJ Khaled, but really, really craft these albums and just pull different artists and travel, go be with them, and just make albums that way.
No, I could definitely. I feel like that's where he's definitely moving towards. Mm-hmm. I think you're correct in that, especially with Donda kind of started it. Pablo was kind of the first. the first one that was like being built live in front of us. We saw verses being took off, verses being added, people being changed, people being removed. Rappers like, yo, send me the link, like, yo, send me the invite. I'm gonna pull up like that. And then with Wyoming, he was kind of doing the same thing with everybody recording all their stuff at once, every room a different album. But Donda was probably the biggest push towards this once he was living in the album while making it, where everything was the album, everybody pulling up is for the album.
Right.
If you're coming, you're coming to work.
Right.
So I think, I would for sure love that for the future, just to be like a really intense DJ Khaled, like
a really intense DJ Khaled,
like a DJ Khaled who really locked in on the music
for real.
Yeah,
for real. And I just think that's his way to go. And if you want to say closer to DJ Drama, because DJ Drama talk a little bit more. Yeah, Kanye he got dropped 14 songs and he rap on 2 of them.
Right.
And the rest of them, he's just crafting music. These beats, Kanye music sound like.
Facts.
So you know when he do everything. And I think that 3-4 albums of Kanye just crafting together, even. Although he is who he is, and if you think Kanye is a GOAT, you're not going to change your mind. If you think he top 2, 5, 7, and wherever you have him for the most part. But for me, it just adds to his legacy. If at the back end of your career, you just like, fuck it, I'll just put this shit together.
Yeah.
Like you that nice with it. Like,
literally.
You just put it together.
Hell yeah.
But my take on Vultures is Kanye doesn't want to rap, but he's very good at making music.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I can get over him not wanting to rap if the music sounds like that.
Yeah.
And I think that's an extreme talent that he has.
Yep.
It is an extreme talent that he has to be that polarizing and for his music to make people feel in such a way that his raps literally don't matter.
Literally.
I haven't heard one person complain about a Kanye verse unless you're reviewing the music, like to say something about it. Like, I've seen some people say they don't like the album, and that's because they can't get over the fact that he's not rapping. Yeah. But if you like the album, nobody cares about him not rapping. And I think that's important because millions and millions of people like the album. Carnival is the number 1, number 2 song in the world right now. So,
go.
Carnival is crazy. My favorite song on the album was taken off the album and then put back on. It's a Freddie Gibbs song. Oh, yeah. That Freddie Gibbs song is great.
I love Freddie Gibbs. Shout out to
Freddie Gibbs song. Is it what is it called?
Hold on, I'm blanking on it now that you said it, but once I see
it. Is it Don't Die? Or is that the other one is that the one that got taken off?
They took off. I ain't gonna lie. They were doing a lot of weird stuff trying to get the numbers for this album to stay down. Damn, did they take it off for real? Oh, Back to Me.
Back to Me, yes. Yeah. Back to Me. That's my favorite song, and then it would probably be either Carnival or Burn. Yeah. I love Burn. Yeah. I love Fuck Something.
The drums on Fuck Something.
That shit is ridiculous. Bro. Them drums on Fuck Something are nuts, man. And what is another one? Hood Rat is crazy. Yep.
Keys to My Life.
Keys to My Life is crazy. Like the album is really good. The album is really, 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 really good. All the verses are really good. Yeah. Rich the Kid surprised me.
Shout out Rich the Kid.
Rich the Kid surprised me because he sounds amazing. Yeah. The song that Quavo is on is crazy. Paperwork is crazy. Yep. Man, like I think it's good music. It's good. It's fun music. And I think this is important to say because you love Kanye more than anybody. Yeah. And the one thing that you do with Kanye is like you know Kanye isn't finna give you My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Right, yeah.
Like you know that's over with. You can see everything going on around him and see that's not happening. Right. But you can hear what's going on. Shout out to Northwest, by the way. That's the last one we missed.
Cook that shit.
But you can look on around him and see, all right, he's not in that headspace. Right. But I can appreciate what he's giving me and know even this is high quality compared to what's going on out here. And that's what I'm not liking about the responses. Like, why do y'all think Kanye is finna give y'all classic Kanye?
My thing is, I'm not expecting him to get on an album and rap for 20 straight songs like he used to. Bro, 20 straight meticulous bars of great music layered over it. Like, bro, especially now, like, if he were doing what he was doing now back then, he wouldn't have rapped like that back then either. Because there's so much going on. He's not a just rapper anymore. Exactly. So I'm not expecting him to, 20 songs, 2 verses, a couple features here and there. Like, no. He is past that, but he's so good at making music. And he's so good at knowing what is going to sound great for somebody else. Like, you'll see artists who don't even be outside come work with Kanye. Like, Life of Pablo, Frank Ocean hadn't made a song in forever. Came out, did a whole song for Kanye. Cardi, couple features for Kanye. People you don't hear from, like Hove, came on Jail. Like, it's so many, like, oh, yeah, because they know. Oh, yeah, Kanye know. Kanye is going to put you on that shit. Kanye is going to make the song that you should be making.
You can argue the baby ain't never had a verse like that before.
Ever.
Fabio.
Ever.
Thing.
Bro, that Fabio verse is crazy.
That Fabio verse don't make no sense.
Like, that's the thing. Kanye's making the music you should be making.
Remember the first time hearing that shit, bro? That
it's crazy because Off the Grid, that's one of my favorite Kanye verses. And that was so crazy. Like, Fabio ripped the first one. Like, and that was at the second listening party. So they did the third listening party, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to hear Fabio verse. And then Kanye get on there and started blacking.
I remember, bro. I remember watching it because I was watching it on my computer, and I was like, what?
Hell yeah.
I was tripping, but that is where I'll end with Kanye. I think he should fade out to become DJ Khaled, man. Yep. He deserves it. He has earned it. Like, we know who the fuck Kanye is.
Bro in love, looking, good.
Doing what he's doing. But to his Super Bowl commercial, genius. Like, I love the guy.
Hell yeah.
Love the guy. Like,
it's like, yeah, we spent the money on that, so... we're just going to put a link.
We're going to put a link right here, so just go get the shoes, all right?
I got some shoes.
Like,
for sure.
Like, that's when you know your influence.
Exactly.
That's understanding your influence, your power, what your voice is. That truly
literally.
is, because there's only a select few. There's probably 6 people on Earth. Drake could do something like that. Yeah. Beyoncé could have done something like that.
For
Taylor
how much
Swift,
it costs, too. Like,
Taylor Swift could do something like that's what I'm saying. Like, all of that matters. Like, it's 5 to 7 people.
Label's not paying for that.
Nah, bro.
You're not going to the label like, hey, I want
$7 million for a commercial.
For a Super Bowl commercial, and we're not going to have a commercial.
It's just going to be me talking on my phone. I'm
going to tell niggas to buy some merch. Like, no. You're not walking out of UMG with that deal. Like, they're not giving you that.
All right, man. On to Schoolboy Q.
Yes. Blue Lips. Super gas. Super gas. Salute Q. It took a really long time. I definitely liked it. It's more gritty Schoolboy Q, but Schoolboy Q is one of those rappers we definitely love here. I don't want to call them role player rappers, but we love role players here, so it's kind of a compliment. But like, niggas who know this is my bag, this is my lane. I got these fans. These fans love this shit from me, and that's what I'm gonna keep dropping. And that's really what it is. Gangster soul, good rapping shit. Like, I loved it.
I love the influence I hear on it, the rock influence I hear on it, the R&B influence I hear on it. I love how, for lack of a better word right now, I'll say splotchy it is. And what I mean by that is it's like no 2 songs follow each other and are the same. It's like you'll get a real slow song here, and then it'll turn it up, and then it'll slow it back down. Right. And then it'll go medium, and then it'll slow it up. And it'll just, it's a beautiful, I like how the different way he arranged it, because most albums will follow a specific pattern, and your R&B flavor songs will be here, and your heavy rap songs are here, and your rock influence songs are here, and he mixed everything together, and I like how the album flows. I love the topics of the album. I think that all of the features were necessary, and they were not too many. I think the production on the album was top notch. Facts. And I want to just say salute, and I always say salute to projects where I can tell the rapper gave a fuck. Yeah. Because we're getting a lot of projects right now, and nowadays these rappers just don't give a fuck, and they just trying to get a check. Yeah. And I don't know if to blame the rapper or the label, but it's happening regardless.
Exactly.
So just salute this Schoolboy, because that project is fire, like fire. And if you listen to it once and it's like, I don't want to listen to this again, like, you gotta go back and digest it. It's not an album you're gonna listen to one time and be able to give a real good review and really understand. Like, you gotta go back and listen time and time again to that album. It's a really good project.
Hell yeah.
And then Gunna, Bittersweet is crazy. We're going to, we'll be there. And 21, we never spoke about 21's album, but I wanted to give, I really digested 21's album, bro. Like, 21 dropped a really
that shit is super good.
Bro. That's a really good project.
He's progressing as an artist. Ironically enough, last time I saw him, I made me realize how big 21 is. I was watching, and it's crazy. I don't really watch Saturday Night Live, but I was watching Saturday Night Live for this dude who was fucking hilarious. Like, Shane Gillis.
Shane Gillis is hilarious.
That shit was so
funny. Shane Gillis is hilarious, bro.
That shit was so funny. He said, bro, I'm a high school football coach at heart. He said, I see like a big 14 room. Like, oh my God. like, you know how like women on like the biological clock see a baby and start crying. He said, I see a 14-year-old. Like, holy shit! Like with the right coaching, like. But yeah, I was watching for that, and at the end of the episode, you know, you got the music guest. It was 21, and he was doing Red Rum, and I was like, man, look how far we done came.
Look, bro.
That shit is crazy, dude.
Look, bro. Man. I'm so proud. I'd be so proud of them, bro. When people from Atlanta, like, we really, like, heard 21 first smash. Bro. And from then on, it's just been nothing but growth, progression, maturity.
I'm definitely going to be one of them niggas' nephew on the seat. Like, fam. I was there when 21 hopped off that stage in 2016. They jumped them niggas. Like,
you feel me, bro?
Like, I was there. Like what fucking... what tape is that? I think it's Savage Mode 2. It was like, yeah. He said we was running around club beating niggas up. Like, yes, bro. They were, kid. Like, bro. And now them niggas are on like.
And now they too rich to do that shit.
Way too rich. Way too rich.
Just
niggas was getting 21 in the club for 5 bands. Like, could you imagine, man?
He'll laugh at that shit right now.
But like, salute to them. I thought the album was super good. Right now, it's really like. In quiche is cool. Oh yeah, I don't like 21's music. That's cool. 21 be getting awful songs. 21 is a super underrated rapper, and it shows on all his projects because he's still able to do like the 21 R&B side shit.
That shit with Summer Walker is crazy. That shit with Burna Boy is crazy.
He gets the other side of that shit, and I think that's why him and Drake work so well. Because they both get the both sides of that shit.
21 understood that he couldn't get as rich as he wanted to making music for only niggas.
Literally.
He understood that he had to figure out how to fit himself to where women want to listen to him. Yep. And he has mastered it.
Yes.
Because now you'll have women that can rap Red Ops and Red Rum.
Oh, yeah, I know so many women that love 21.
Also gonna love all the R&B shit he do. And like him diving into that personality and getting on live and listening to R&B music and letting niggas know like, nah,
his singing on R&B. Yeah,
I really love this shit. Has transformed his personality, how people look at him and everything. So, like, really just the growth of him is inspiring. Yeah. But the music, Red Sky is crazy. Everything, like, I don't have a miss on the album. The shit with Dirk is nuts. Yeah. Letter to My Brother is crazy. Murder. Free Thug. Like, man, just.
Salute for sure.
Salute. And I hope I'm not going to the 21 tour only because I just saw him with Drake, but I hope it's an amazing. It's with Jid, who is one of my favorite young artists right now. As you said, role player rappers. He's one of my favorite role player rappers.
Funny nigga too. He's like, I don't be listening to that shit. Like, I don't listen none of that shit. Like, that shit is always so funny when one of the conscious rappers say that, because that little group of insecure fans, they be like, we listen to conscious rappers. We don't listen to none of that. They'd be like, Jid, like, nigga, throw some nudie on. Like, you feel me? Nobody trying to hit some bitches here, nigga. Like,
you hear me? Feel me? But is that all the music? We touched on everybody. Miley Cyrus's song was crazy. Dua Lipa dropped a pretty good pop song. If y'all don't know this, I'm your place to come to for pop music. We do the pop music. Like, this is something we care about. We grew up on crazy pop music. So now I like to see how it's progressing, and it's coming back. It's on its comeback.
I watched a good 45 minutes of High School Musical 2 the other day. No funny shit.
Bro, that's real.
Like, I was just cooking in the crib, like put some TV on, and then I finished up while it was like on TV, and I just sat out for a little bit. I was like, man, this shit was a vibe. Like,
come on now, that's a Wednesday night for me.
Oh God, this is my life. Like.
That's all I do.
Hey, smiling through it. Hey, can't believe this is my life for real.
Hey, man. But
shout out Bron.
Salute.
Yeah.
Man.
We got time for basketball for sure.
Bro.
Yeah.
LeBron James. 40, 10, and 10.
40, 10, and 10.
Silly, bro.
Salute.
Like, this is seriously why. And I'm going to get annoying real quick.
Yeah.
Because this is going to be annoying. And I know y'all, if I wouldn't have said this was annoying, y'all was going to be like, oh, you so annoying.
Right.
But this is really why I don't like the GOAT debate, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's annoying. But this is really why I don't like it, bro. Like, just shut the fuck up, bro. Like, that nigga is crazy, bro. Like, forget Michael Jordan, forget Kobe for a second. Just focus on him. And when you focused on Mike, just focus on Mike. When you focused on Bean, just focus on Bean. Like, you don't got to compare them, because when you compare them, they're perfect.
Yeah.
So you gotta just nitpick and tear them down, and you end up just sounding silly. Like the shit y'all be saying about both of them be dumb as fuck, bro. Like that nigga's amazing, bro.
I find myself in a weird position with the Braun shit because like I was a Spurs fan for so long, so it was always fuck that nigga. Like we beat him in the finals the first time, but it was still fuck dude. Like niggas forget like that was a close series. Like we swept him, but all the games were like relatively close. But like as Braun's career kept going, I was like, man, nigga got tough. Then bro beat us on the Ray Allen shit, and I was like, yo, he's for sure fuck dude. Oh, he's for sure fuck dude. But especially now that like my teams are ass, like I ain't got nobody to root for.
Right.
Like I just be watching dude like God damn, like bro, niggas don't like. I am definitely in the y'all don't understand what we're seeing right now.
Seriously, bro.
Like, and I think Jordan to go. I got Kobe. Whatever the case may be, the shit Braun is doing right now, like
I don't know if we'll ever see this shit.
Like the playoffs better be interesting, or like my highlight of the season is Braun scored 40K. Like Braun has been so like it was like, oh yeah, he's one of the oldest players in the league for a while, and that was cool. He's the oldest nigga in the league. Still going crazy. I got a ticket in for Braun right now to get 30. I got a ticket in right now. Bro started playing in 03.
No, he started playing when I was 5 years old, bro.
His career older than most people.
I am 26 years old, dog.
His career older than most of his peers. That's the crazy part. The people he playing against, he been doing that longer than they've been alive. His career older than Halliburton's. Like Halliburton life. Like, you know how nuts that is? And for him to still be so good at this age, it's just, honestly, it's mind-boggling. And listen, I do agree with you to a certain extent with the GOAT debate because I don't like the niggas who was like, this the order, this was going to be, it's going to be this. This guy's first, this guy. No, it's not like that.
It's not, bro.
For me, the GOAT debate is, are you in the debate? Are you in that door? And if you are, that's where the debate starts. Yeah, literally.
And that's what Shaq be saying. Shaq be like, because he said it about Steph the other day, and everybody was like, Steph can't be the GOAT. And he was like, all I'm saying is he's in the conversation. Yeah. Because Shaq don't care to rank them. Like a lot of the older guys don't really care to really rank them because they know the era you played in, the team you had, the coach you mattered, the year was. Every little thing matters. So it's like, my nigga, was he good enough? Did he win enough to be in the conversation? If he is, that's enough. And that's how I look at them, bro. Like, bro, what Braun is doing right now, bro, first off, Kobe went 30, 35, and 5, and that was something. It was like for a shooting guard.
He was the only non-PG on the list. Like
only non-PG, only shooting guard in the history of the league to go 35 and 5.
Yep.
Braun is at 40, 10, and 10.
Yeah.
Braun will retire top 35 in every major stat category, bro. That is nuts.
Yeah, it's like
that is nuts, bro.
He won 4 MVPs in 5 years, and that's not the best 5-year stretch of his career. He won 4 MVPs in 5 years, and that was not the best 5-year stretch of basketball he played. That is the craziest part. Like, his 5-year stretch where he was winning those MVPs, like, he's kind of like in that Brady shit, where it's like, all right, the first 7 years, Hall of Famer. My second 7 years, Hall of Famer. My third set of 7, Hall of Famer. Like, he's at such a ridiculous point, especially for the NBA, because it's really easy to forget, like, the ancillary all-stars. Like, you know, the fucking, you know, Jeff T was an all-star, or, you know, Boobie Gibson came off the bench, or, like, guys who's 1 year. Like, LeBron has been starting in the all-star game for 20 years. He's been starting.
Shut the fuck up.
That
like,
shit is ridiculous.
What are you talking about?
Like, starting for 20 years.
Like, I'll put it this way, bro. I'll put it this way. Steph Curry didn't start in the All-Star game this year.
Yeah.
Steph Curry, who is 27 the game right now, fifth in the league in the
hasn't changed teams once in his career and still has the highest selling jersey across the league.
Mr. Stephen Curry.
Yeah, face of the league.
Was not an all-star starter this year.
Yeah.
LeBron James has started in every All-Star game since 2004.
Which is crazy.
That is stupid.
Bro.
It's dumb as hell, bro.
Man.
Like, what that man is doing, what he continues to do every day is like just one-on-one. Like, it's really nothing to say about it because we don't see, like, we never seen this shit. So we just finding new adjectives to describe him, bro.
Right,
like, truly, bro, truly, one-on-one,
salute.
bro. Like,
hell yeah.
I was watching that, like, man, like, he really 39 out there giving it to these niggas. Like,
Bro,
they can't stop him, Ish. They can't. They trying to.
He's so good.
It's not like they letting him do this shit.
He's
like
still so good.
Like they can't fuck with him. Like that fourth quarter he brought back the other night.
Oh no, he just started pulling.
When he just started pulling, that shit was. I was watching that like it was the Clippers.
Yeah.
It was like, what's up
I was
with
like,
dude?
no. I was like, no, dude's tweaking.
He's tweaking.
Dude is tweaking.
He's 40.
And quiet is kept, and niggas give Braun a lot of credit. Like, not a lot of credit. Niggas give Braun a lot of flack for his competitive nature. He be putting that shit to Kawhi ever since he got to the Clippers.
I was finna say, bro.
Ever since he got to the Clippers, Braun be putting that shit to dude.
I be the first nigga to tell y'all because I watched this game and I love LeBron's off ball. LeBron don't be guarding the best player. LeBron don't do that. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
When he see Kawhi, he sit in that chair in that fourth quarter.
Oh God.
Every single time he sit in that chair and Kawhi be having a problem with him, bro.
God.
Like. He's 40, bro. Like, seriously, bro. Like, remember old boy Salute Mark Phillips was like, he's 36. My nigga, he's 40. It's gotten so crazy now. Steph's 36 right now, cooking like he is, and we can't even mention it right now.
It's not even.
What bro doing so crazy.
It's changing the way niggas are really looking at it. Cause like if it wasn't for Braun, niggas would be like, get Steph out of there. Get Steph. He's 36. He need help. Get him out of there. Like we got wonders. Like Steph looked like he could play 2-3 more years, and Braun looked like they talking about an extension for Braun. They are about to extend Braun contract so he can keep playing. And what's so fucked up is they on TV like, man, I wonder why he don't take a vet minimum. He's too good. He's too good to take the vet minimum. Like the PA would make him. The PA would make him take a bigger deal.
40.
Because he's too good. It's man, salute to Braun.
Salute, bro. Salute to my dog.
Yeah.
That is a play I did a complete 180 on.
Hell yeah.
Bro, I used to, like you said, I used to hate Braun.
I hate that nigga.
If y'all knew how much I revered Kobe when I was a kid, bro, it wasn't nothing you could tell me about Kobe. So I did not fuck with LeBron James, bro. About 3-4 years, it was after he won that championship it was after he beat the Warriors. Yeah. After he beat the Warriors, ever since then, I've kind of gotten looser. And, Paul, that was about to be crazy. I've gotten kind of softened about how I felt about him. And the year they won the championship in the bubble, I was like, bro, it's over with, bro. Like, what you want me to
2016 was it for me, too.
Like, what you want me to say, bro?
2016, I was like, I feel like I'm a fair guy. I feel like I'm a real fair guy. So, like, my sports opinions, I will, like, try to be fair pre- and post-game. And I was like, man, this nigga come back from 3-1, and he hooped the whole time. Can't hate on that shit. You can't hate on that shit. You can't hate on that shit. And as one of the biggest Steph fans ever, yeah, he was hurt. He was definitely hurt. He got surgery. Wet spot in Houston. He won 100%. Fam, them niggas was down 3-1.
In the finals, bro.
Nigga averaged 40 coming back. Like it's man. I'm
cold, bro.
That
cold,
nigga's nice.
Bro. You can't say nothing else for that nigga.
Like I be watching Braun on highlights, like.
And then you forget the most important thing about all of this. Yeah. He up a Billy.
Bro. More than that. No. That's the thing. Like, he up a Billy from Nike. He's going to have, for real, think about this, 22 years of max contracts. 22 years of max contracts.
His career earnings gonna be like close to like 600-700.
It's ridiculous, bro.
And then he got $1 billion Nike deal, and then all the other shit.
Literally,
like, he owns a soccer team.
Yep.
He gonna get an NBA team after he
got a school.
Beats. He got a school. Yeah. Like, bro, like
salute,
pocket watch. I don't know if we pocket watch up here hard.
Yeah,
like,
hell yeah.
That's my shit. But yeah, bro. And I say the Billy thing. I say it as a joke because it's hilarious that he got $1 billion. But it's like to have $1 billion and still give a fucking the way he do is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that is just drive, work ethic, discipline. You just cannot wish on your kid. Like you just gotta hope that God bless him with something like that. Because that shit is crazy, bro.
They be like, Bronny not going to the league. Fuck it. I wouldn't either. I'd be at USC for 4 years. I would play 4. I'd play 4, graduate, and play that 5th year too. Like, why I'm going to the fucking league for you niggas to talk shit about me every day because I'm Braun's son and I'm not starting and I like, no, fam, fuck you niggas. I'm staying at USC. It's Southern California.
I'm in California. I'm rich as
my dad played for the Lakers.
And my dad is rich.
He making NBA money. Like,
bro, I'm staying my ass right in college. I'm going to be a kid. I'm going to have fun.
Speaking of staying in college, I did want to salute Caitlin Clark.
Thank God. I'm so glad you brought it.
Big salute to the best women's college basketball player of our generation. I'm going to put a caveat on it because shout out Cheryl Miller.
Shout out Cheryl Miller, Candace Parker.
But what Caitlin Clark did at Iowa, man, it's going to change women's college basketball.
It's doing.
Yeah, it's doing still.
She ain't over with.
Yeah, it's going to change the face of women's basketball forever.
She changed women's, yeah.
And watching her, it's kind of worrisome. It's like, wow, she's so much better than everybody else. Like, she is so much better than everybody else on the court at everything. That is what is so worrisome about it. Where it's like, man, it could be one thing if she was just shooting. But she's also the best passer I've ever seen in women's college basketball. Like, the IQ and how she scores, where, like, a normal scorer's toolkit, like, you'll know this, like, a lot of people think it's just, oh, yeah, if they can shoot, they can just shoot wherever. No. She has off the hop, left to right to left, off the dribble, into the hop, moving right, off the dribble. Like, every tool for a scorer, she has already. And you can tell she plays the game a real certain way.
Yes.
A real, I don't want to say pathological way, but she is, like, fucked up.
She's fucked up.
Like, the shit she be doing, bro.
She's fucked up in the head.
Bro.
Seriously. In the most respectful, most honorable way possible.
Just dog
she
shit.
Is a
like,
fucked up individual, dog. She is cold. And I started watching her last year. Like, actually, not because it's difference watching the highlight and watching the full game. I started watching her full games. I watched the whole Ohio State game the other night when she broke the record. The game before that, I've probably watched 7 or 8 games of her this year. She controls the tempo from minute 1 to minute 40.
It's crazy.
It is insane how she is able to. She runs the show the entire time. You're not going to rush her. You're not going to hurry her. Right. She remind how we talk about Shea, how we talk about you're not going to speed him up, Luka.
Right.
She is the same way, bro. And like you said, 4-level scorer because of the range. She a 4-level scorer. Is no tool she don't got her in her arsenal. Left hand pass, right hand pass, mid-range, 3-ball, floater, layup, free throws. Every tool you need, she got to the umpteenth degree. Yeah. And on top of all of that, she work harder than everybody.
Yeah, you can tell.
And you can tell because she don't get phased, bro.
She don't get frustrated.
I was watching the Ohio State game yesterday, and I'm not about to act like I'm tuned in to college basketball. I watch LSU games, South Carolina games, and Iowa games. I'll be honest, that's all I watch. But I was watching the game, and the arena was rocking. Like, I ain't heard a basketball game. Like, some NBA games ain't rocking like this. Like, this bench is rocking. Yeah. And I'm like, my nigga, like, they playing Ohio State. I'm looking like, oh, Ohio State ranked ahead of them. Like, this shit matter.
This shit
and
real.
she toying with them like they nothing. Like, it's nothing.
I will speak. I will say I don't watch a bunch of college basketball. I definitely didn't watch a bunch of Caitlin Clark. But, like, once she start doing Caitlin Clark shit, like, oh, yeah, she finna break records or if she gets hot, I'll definitely cut her shit on. So, I was just, I think it was, what's it on? Peacock? I forget what I was cutting.
You was probably watching the game because the Dallas and Sixers game was on.
Yeah. And then it got off, and it was the game she was going to break the record. And I cut literally, as soon as the stream started, she let that bitch go from 40 for the record. Straight cash. And I'm like, she's nuts. She's nuts. Like, it was almost like, all right, I know I'm going to break the record. Let me just break the record right now. Let's get back to the game. Like, let's not waste no more time. I'm going to pull up from 40. Let's do it. And then let's go play the game after. Like, it was so many other, like, she didn't have to pull it up there, but if I had to pick out one thing that like impressed me so much with her game, it's the vertical ahead passing she does so well. Like she knows she's gonna get so much attention, and she stretches the court so far, and you'll see it a couple times in game where she will go from back court to the front of the rim layup for her teammate because it's too much attention on her, or she just reads it, and it's always great pass right in the hands. She's gonna be amazing. I can't wait to see her at the next level for sure.
And again, last year she was in the championship. This year she is fighting to get to the championship. March Madness starts in a few weeks. She doesn't have one 5-star recruit on her.
Nope.
Team. Not one.
Yeah.
No, it's just her.
No, that shit is crazy.
Like, she is crazy. Like, Iowa, bro. Iowa, they looking at Iowa like, damn, they finna win it all. Like, is Caitlin finna do this, like, by herself?
Yeah,
like,
maybe.
LSU team is stacked. South Carolina is stacked. Like, USC is good.
Yeah.
Ohio State got a really good team. Them girls was hooping.
Yeah.
They was killing, dog. I was like, who in the fuck? But they looking at Caitlin like, I don't know if they can stop her.
Yeah.
Like, you just gonna have to hope one day she wake up and can't hit nothing.
Right.
Day. Like, but salute, like, all the way.
I'm very interested to see how she played this tournament, because if she played this tournament like fuck it, I'm just gonna try to do it. Like I'll just try to score 40 on every single one of you niggas. I'd love to see her try. I'd really love to see her try. Like,
and you know how sparse, you know how scoring college basketball just isn't like scoring in NBA. Like you'll go look at a real deal bucket getter in college and he'll be averaging like 17 a game.
Right.
She has scored over 20 points in 40 straight games.
Yeah. No off nights.
No off nights.
No off nights. Like
no off nights. They're playing 40 minutes. This ain't NBA level. This ain't NBA.
They play 4 quarters in
They play 4 10-minute quarters.
Yep.
She has had 20 in 40 straight games, bro.
Yeah.
She is cold. I cannot wait to watch this tournament. I cannot wait.
Salute Caitlin Clark for sure.
And then last, before we get out of here, the last thing I wanted to ask you, bro, if you have anything, let me know. But the last thing I have is so we're gonna go old and young in the NBA.
Okay.
Because we are both in the agreement. I think that the Celtics are getting to the finals in the East, right?
No.
Oh, who you have?
I don't think they get to the finals. I'm not sure though.
Oh, okay.
I don't believe in it.
I don't have nobody but the Celtics. I think everybody in the Celtics, everybody in the East has given me a reason not to believe it.
Yeah.
And that's why I have the Celtics.
That's
I
fair.
don't love the Celtics.
Yeah.
I don't think whoever comes out the West, I think they're losing.
That's true.
But Bucks, Doc Rivers is their coach.
Yeah.
The Cavs, mentally just
I don't
not
believe in
there.
Cavs, yeah.
The Knicks are hurt. The Knicks could do it,
Yeah.
but everything got to line up perfectly for the Knicks. And their 3 best players are hurt. Brunson, Randall, and Anunoby are all hurt right now.
Yeah.
And then what's the last team after that? You tell me you about to pick and beat. Tell me.
I don't know. I really like Miami. I really like Miami for real.
Oh, Miami. Okay, I can live with Miami.
I really like
Terry
Miami.
Rozier. I love that Terry Rozier pickup.
I love
that Terry Rozier
Miami
pickup.
a lot.
Okay.
And it's just something about the Celtics. And I'll be this guy. I'm going to say the Celtics and the Nuggets, so much of our sports lives have been they're going to win the championship, mow over the regular season. They're going to look like the best team. And you're not going to win them all. I don't think either of them are going to march to the finals. I think one of them might get there. Mm-hmm. I think if it were to be one of those two, I think it would be Boston. Mm-hmm. Just how crazy the West is. Yeah. But I think Boston is more likely to drop the ball. Okay. Like if Denver goes home, I don't think it'll be like
because they dropped the ball.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be somebody didn't show up. I think it is just so many teams in the West that could just go nuclear. In Celtics, I don't believe it. I just don't see it. I don't know what it is because they beating the brakes off of everybody. I don't think they can win 4 rounds. And we'll see what Tatum does. I don't think they can win 4 rounds without him being the best player.
In all series.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's because he has the luxury of not needing to do that regular season, which for sure may be the case. We'll see once the playoff starts. But I don't trust Derek White and Porzingis and Jaylen Brown to an extent as much as I would once playoff time comes around.
I don't either.
Yeah.
We'll get back to that.
Yeah.
I want to ask this question first, but we're going to get back to that because that's a good conversation, and we'll end that. But right now, with the old guys, we'll start with the old guys, our GOATs of this generation, KD, Steph, LeBron.
Right.
Of the 3, right now, Warriors, Suns, Lakers, who do you think has the best opportunity to get to the Western Conference Finals / NBA Finals?
Oh, the Warriors.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry for the shocker, guys. With that with the Warriors niggas, but I don't think the Suns are a complete team. I don't trust the Suns roster at all. Shout out Bradley Beal, one of the people I hate on. I don't think they're constructed to win seriously.
Yeah.
The Lakers, kind of the same thing where the biggest concern was, man, I hope AD and Bron can stay healthy and play well, and they stay healthy and play well, and they're the 10 seed because everyone around them is constantly failing them. I hope Vanderbilt can figure it out. But I think of those three teams, I think the Warriors have the best chance of putting a great team on the floor. I think the Warriors were in such a weird position knowing kind of like we got to bench Clay. But not, I don't want to say having the gumption to do it or, whatever the case may be, couldn't get to it till the All-Star break after 60-70% of the season has gone. But you had, like, the Warriors for sure have a great rotation in there. Like, the Steph, Pods, Kuminga, Draymond, and Wiggins lineup.
Depending on the day.
That lineup is definitely possible. And I think the reason I would say the Warriors out of those three teams is I think Steph Curry is still playing the best out of all the main options on that team.
Okay.
Between LeBron, I think he's playing better than LeBron. I think he's playing better than AD. And I think he's playing better than KD or Booker individually. And I think his level of, especially, we saw it 2 years ago, I think with a great team around him, they play such a specific and unique way. They present problems that other teams are not going to present for everyone else. Okay. Like the Suns, you have a way to beat the Suns. The Lakers, you have a way to beat the Lakers. But this Warriors construction with Kuminga just forcing his way to the rim at all times, and Draymond playing small ball center, still shooting pretty well. He came down to earth, but still shooting pretty well. And the rest of them kind of just getting in where they fit in, I think gives them like a higher ceiling than the other teams.
Okay. My answer to the question is also the Warriors. In order, it goes Warriors, Lakers, Suns. I did not like the Suns from the start. I said the only reason the Suns will make any noise this year is if KD goes nuclear in the playoffs. Right. And I don't know if they'll even make the playoffs. Right now, the reason I hate the Suns is because they don't have a point guard. I said that was going to be an issue. Devin Booker has been a two-guard his whole life. Devin Booker has been a two-guard since he got in the NBA.
One of the best two guards, too.
One of the best two guards in the NBA easily since he's got in. And you cannot just ask him to flip his position and run an offense for an entire NBA season and also get his off and then go in the playoffs and do it. And while that's happening, who is supposed to be his third best player has been hurt all year. They don't, like you said, they don't play a brand of basketball that is championship winning. Right. The Lakers, my issue with the Lakers is offensively, they don't have great lineups. And their good offensive lineups are bad defensive lineups, and their good defensive lineups are bad offensive lineups. And
Darvin Ham, my fault. I forgot to mention Darvin Ham.
Darvin Ham is not a championship level coach. And I root for black coaches. Y'all know how I feel about him. But like,
shout out Darvin Ham. He said, y'all locked in. Salute.
He said, y'all locked in.
Yeah.
Salute. Get on them boys.
I don't know if niggas saw the article. They said he would drop a whole play. Braun will walk out when the play started. Nah, fuck that. We running this.
The other day he was watching film going over the jump ball.
Yeah.
We in game 70, my nigga. What are you talking about jump ball?
Shout out Darvin Ham, bro.
So, Darvin Ham not a championship level coach. That is one. Two, y'all don't put a lot of miles on LeBron this year. Bro, we got done praising him. Yeah. I love LeBron.
I agree.
The nigga's still 40, bro.
Yeah.
The nigga's still 40.
Like, y'all asking too much.
Y'all asking too much of him. If he hadn't done shit all year and they was in this position, I'd be like, he finna turn it on. We gonna be good. Right. But he's been really trying to win y'all game 60 of the regular season. Game 60, like playing 40 minutes. Like, that's gonna take a toll on him. AD has been gimpy all year. Yeah. I think that's gonna take a toll of him. But what I love about the Lakers is defensively, when they lock in, it's so hard to score on them. It's going to be hard to beat them 4 times. Right. Which is why in order of my contenders, it's the Nuggets, Clippers, Warriors, Lakers. Those are my 4 contenders. And I chose the Warriors as the number 1 out of the 3 teams we named simply because of everything Ish said. I don't have to repeat, so I went to the other teams and explained why not. Everything Ish said was correct. Steph is amazing. Steve Kerr has been there. Yeah. They have a good lineup.
They've won a championship with that core.
They've won a championship with that core. The Steph, Clay, CP, Steph, Clay, CP, Draymond, and Kuminga replace Wiggins with either CP or Clay. Those lineups are really good, and their bench has started to come together. Sarge has got out of the rotation. Moody has gotten into the rotation, has been playing excellent. Pods, who will move back into a lesser role because now that CP is back, will be a good bench, and your bench of Clay, Wiggins, Clay R. Wiggins, and then Pods, Moody, Sarge, CP3, and Tracy. And Looney,
JTD's been great.
All 7 of them being able to rotate in and out. Like, they have a really solid core. They just have to put it together. I think they have a chance at the 6th seed now that because De'Aaron Fox has been tweaky in and out of the lineup. I think they will have a real shot at the 6th seed. And, that is it.
My thing, I think the reason I picked the Warriors, just another one, is because I think the best basketball for the Warriors is still ahead. I think Klay Thompson struggles as much as it is. He's not the player he used to be. He knows that, and everyone knows that. But without Chris Paul, especially being pushed back into the rotation where he was with no Draymond, they were without 2 of their main playmakers. So you're asking Klay to, instead of being a finisher, like a play ender where catching, shooting, ISO in the post, catch it, go up, he's trying to create so much. I think with Chris Paul coming back and him going to the bench, his job is going to become so much easier because someone will be back creating for him. So I think he's going to play a lot better as time progresses. But if I were to rank my Western Conference contenders, I would have the Mavericks in there.
No chance. 0 chance. They don't play defense.
Hey,
you can't win
man.
the championship not playing defense.
Listen.
And Luka is a negative. Luka and Kyrie are negative defenders. And it's one thing to be average, okay defenders, a la Steph in 2016, but you can't be a negative defender, and they're negative defenders, and that's why I love Dallas offensively, but they are the AC for the reason. Like, that is how I can explain why the Lakers and the Warriors are down here. The Warriors went through Draymond, went through a bad shooting slump with both of them, was getting shit together. Kerr was figuring out the rotations with the young players. Like, it makes sense. Luka and Kyrie have been healthy for the most part. Their core has been healthy for the most part. They just made a really good trade. They just can't get it together because they don't play defense. I have a question if Luka is a winning basketball player. Like, I really have that question if he plays a winning style of playoff basketball, and I don't know that yet. So I can't put them there yet.
This is why I have them there, especially post-trade. It's because now I know why they're the 8th seed. Mm-hmm. And as the time progressed, because I'm such a big Kyrie fan, I kind of see a lot of the Mavs chatter. Mm-hmm. I see why they don't, and it's crazy. And I hate the scapegoat guy, but it's THJ. And I didn't really put it together till I realized when they made that Western Conference Finals run, he was the one hurt. Mm-hmm. And that is why they're deep. And the thing is, you can have, like, back then it was Luka and Brunson. But because Luka was so big and Luka's a great post defender, they would just put him on post players. Right. And then Brunson would follow the worst guy. The problem is when it's Luka, Brunson, and Tim Hardaway Jr. Or Luka, Kyrie, and Tim Hardaway Jr. Since making the trade, because the P.J. Washington, great defender, Daniel Grafford, a great inside big defender. But since the trade, the lineups without THJ, so it's Josh Green instead, who's one of their best perimeter defenders. But it's Luka, Kyrie, Green, PJ, and Gafford. And with only those two, like Kyrie, he's not gonna play great defense, but like for 4 or 5 minute stretches, they can play good defense. But the problem is, once it's him, THJ, and Luka, their defense is already so compromised. Because as much as Luka is like the point guard, he's not the point guard. So you really got 2 small niggas next to him too. And as THJ's minutes has regressed, they've gotten a lot better. The reason I would say I would have them as competitors is because as like right now, and we definitely always do this as we look closer to the playoffs, I don't know how many players, I mean, just aside from Kyrie being the second player, I don't know how many stars in the West I think would outplay Luka in a series right now. Especially coming off, because when he started, like, this first couple of series, we lost to the Clippers. The first 2 years, he was like, man, you played great, but you lost to the Clippers. Like, that's cool. Then they got to the conference finals, ran into the champion Warriors. They ran into the champion Warriors and played them. Got the break speed off of them. But, it happened to a lot of people that year.
Yeah.
But to get all the way there and how they did it, dismantling Phoenix, I think he is a great playoff performer. But especially last year, missing the playoffs, I think the roster construction has been terrible.
Okay.
And I think we talk about Luka and LeBron being similar. That is how I think they are moving towards surrounding him now, as opposed to what they were doing before. Because before they wanted the European thing, they had Kristaps Porzingis. They were going to run offense. No. They figure out, especially this is why his numbers go crazy. Say, just put defense around him. Just put defense and finishers.
Right.
And now they're so much better situationally because of that. But I would think, they're just – and I will say a little bit of it is, like, it just feels like one of these years, right?
Right. Yeah, agreed.
One of these years, like kind of like the Giannis thing.
Yeah.
It was like one of these years he's going to go berserk on somebody.
Okay.
And I can see that in the West this year where it's kind of like everybody in the West feels like right here kind of. And then you got Denver way up here. But everybody else feels like shoulder to shoulder.
Agreed.
6-game series for everybody. And I think – especially in a series environment, Kyrie's averaging the most seeds I think he's ever averaged. I think that right there fits perfectly.
Okay. I can take that explanation and put it in my pocket and watch for it because I don't. It's not nothing I can't disagree with it now because I haven't been looking for that. So I'm gonna go look for that now because Kyrie my second favorite player. So I watch the Mavericks play all the time, which is why I tell you I don't think they can win because they don't play defense.
The way they played most of this year before the trade, they cannot win.
Okay,
cannot win.
And that was my thing. I was like, damn, I love that trade for them because they get the inside presence. But it's just like that defensive lineups are just they're so piss poor. Like similar to problem to the Lakers, like their best defensive lineups are not good offensive lineups and vice versa. So I will look for that in the negative defender and THJ and see how that pairs up. But
I will
as
say,
you said,
Twitter is really mean to Tim Hardaway Jr. Like there is I'll send you some stuff.
I did not know that.
Fam. It's I can't say it on here. The clip would for sure get flagged.
Oh, okay.
It's really abusive. They are over it.
Okay. I did not know that. But they have Luka and they have Kyrie. So I can't say they're not contenders.
Right.
But everybody that I said, those 4 teams I said before, I would have in front of them because of the defense. I think their offense arguably might be second best in that ranking, but that defense matters.
Let me ask you, because another one of my teams that would be in my ranking or in all yours, I'm a big Minnesota guy. Where are you with them?
I can't trust them in the fourth quarter, bro.
I like it. I like it because they're tweaking. Because they're tweaking.
That's it.
And I hate to be this guy.
I've been trying to put Minnesota in my contenders.
I hate to be this guy. I don't think Dude's the right coach. I think we are 60, whatever games we are into the regular season. You're down 1 with 35 seconds left. Every team in the league should be going 2 for 1. Every team in the league should be going 2 for 1 to make sure you get the last shot. Like fourth quarter execution and just things like that. And you would think with Mike Conley on the team that would smooth out, but
it's not.
It's not yet.
And I thought that too. And I thought that's why they extended Mike Conley, why they wanted him there, was because they wanted a point guard next to Ant so he didn't have to be the guy at the end of the game making all the decisions because right now he can't do that. Excuse me. And now I'm looking at it, and I believe it's a coaching issue. My homeboy texted me, Keo texted me today. We was talking about hoops, and he asked me about Minnesota, and I was like him, which is kind of the question I wanted to lead into, which I can go ahead and ask now since I'm kind of answering now, is out of OKC and Minnesota, which one do you think is most likely to win a playoff series?
Okay.
My answer to that was OKC because my answer to that was OKC because I think any one of those veteran teams that Minnesota sees is just going to outsmart them.
Right.
They are so bad in the fourth quarter. I don't care if you go into the fourth quarter up 8. It's not going to matter because of your decision-making down the stretch. I think the solution to them is firing their coach and trading Cat. I think they need to build a team that fits its strengths.
Right.
And they need to get Cat out of there and that leadership guy out of there.
Listen, the Cat for trade.
Yes.
That we proposed last year.
Like something like that. A real all-star point guard next to him or a real all-star big man next to him that's not Cat. Yeah. But simply put, they have everything in place They just are not good enough down the
Right.
stretch, and that is why.
I
That's
definitely
why
agree that OKC would have a better chance. I like a lot of the teams like at the bottom, like you talk about, like it's the like Argos, like the older guys, like
exactly.
a lot of them are like, yeah, we not scared of OKC. OKC's gonna blam somebody in the first
OKC
round.
gonna blame somebody.
Oh yeah, they are gonna blow the doors off somebody in the first round. And you were there. I was there when I was like, man, Derek Fisher is really old. And it was when Russ was running up and down versus the Lakers.
Yep.
And I was like, man,
Yep.
it's really over. Like,
Yep.
and I'm telling you, that's exact, because like OKC, they're really good, but they're also really deep.
Yep.
And they're also very versatile. Like Lou Dort, who used to be one of their best players, is now back in Lou Dort's role.
Yes.
Just playing great defense.
Yes.
And then Shea scoring. Chet is looking better every night.
Jalen Williams, a real 28
Will
game
is
guy.
really, and he's a really good third option.
Yes.
And they play really hard, really together.
And they love each other.
Literally. I'm not going to talk about Josh Giddey on here, but he's on the team as well. But the rest of them, it's a good ass
And they
team.
got a shooter in Isaiah Joe off the bench.
Hell yeah.
Wiggins off the bench is a good defender. Old boy from Arkansas, Jalen Williams is also his name.
The
That's
other
another
Jalen Williams, yeah.
Yeah, he's a good defender, solid post defender. Like they have a good team.
And they're going to listen. They're going to come into playoffs healthy, rested, and they're going to beat the brakes off one of them play-in teams.
I think they can beat Dallas.
Yeah,
I think they can beat Dallas, the Kings, and Minnesota. I mean, not Minnesota, the other team, Phoenix. I think those are the 4 teams. I don't think they can beat the Lakers or the Warriors. I think the Clippers will. I think the Lakers will bully them, and I think that inside they're weak, and I think they will get bullied bad inside against the Lakers. And the Warriors, Steph not losing to Shea, and that's the end of my argument for that.
That's
Steph
fair.
not losing to Shea.
I like it.
I'm not. Not.
I would.
Couldn't see it happening.
We already talked about the Mavericks, but I'll just say I would like to versus the Mavericks. I wouldn't. I don't know. I think because the Thunder are so one star, like he might win MVP. Like Shea is like a star, superstars. But I don't know if you're gonna one guy's gonna do it. If you're going band for band with Luka.
Okay, so
I think Chet would have to. Chet, Jay Will. I think they'll all have to really play good.
let me reintroduce the question.
Yeah.
The question was, out of Minnesota and OKC, who do you think is more likely to win a playoff series? My answer to that question is neither one of them.
That's true. Okay,
I don't think
fuck with that.
they're
Yeah.
losing to anybody below them. I think they will beat the Kings.
Yeah.
The Mavericks, I would pick. I would pick all of the teams I named.
Right.
I am telling you who I think they can beat if they went, if everything went well. 100%. To your point, you're not Shea and somebody got to match Curry. And I'm not going to trust Jay Will in his first playoff series to match Curry. I'm not going to do that. No. So, to the answer to that question, I don't think Minnesota or OKC wins the playoff series.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I can see it. Yeah, that's good.
Do you?
I think well, it's so hard to say with the seedings, but
I'll say this: Warriors get 6, Kings get 7, Lakers get 8. Our Mavericks, since you said, I'll say Mavericks get 6, Warriors get 6, Mavericks get 7, Lakers get 8.
LeBron not losing to dude. I'm sorry, I don't think
LeBron not losing in no first round.
Last time
bro.
Chet saw LeBron, he put that nigga down for a season.
Look, bro, LeBron not losing to no young niggas in Oklahoma, bro. He's just not, bro.
I love Chet a lot. We'll talk about Wemby in a second. Just to wrap it, that was the only thing I had.
Yeah.
LeBron a big ass nigga, dude. LeBron a big ass.
He already hurt you once.
And the thing is, you gonna have to be on AD. So you're going to be sliding over to get to Bron. Like, you and Bron are going to be meeting each other.
No. Bro.
Like, and the thing, like, I think it's just a bad matchup. Because Lou Dort is like the strong little nigga. Like, you're not going to move Lou Dort, but LeBron is going to move Lou Dort.
You feel me?
Like, you going to push everybody. You're not going to push LeBron.
You feel me?
Like, you're not the first Lou Dort LeBron played against. Like, it was Lou Dort's before you.
It was
like,
Lance Stevenson. It was Deshaun Stevenson.
Like, it was little strong niggas. Yo, he's going to try it. No.
Norman Powell was a LeBron stopper at one point. So I'm
like, before it was you, it was P.J. Tucker.
Yep. Come on now. So,
and I love Lou Dort a lot, but I don't think he P.J. Tucker.
I will say I love the Gordon Hayward pickup.
Hell yeah. I fuck with Gordon Hayward a lot.
I love the Gordon Hayward. I don't think it means anything, but I like it.
Yeah, Gordon Hayward is one of my like favorite like in the pocket what ifs. Like, man, what if Kyrie just don't throw him a oop first play of the game? Like, and shatter his fucking ankle?
Like, man, what if?
Like what if they just start the game with a regular play? Let's go like time machine. Like, all right, we gonna first play backdoor oop. All right, let's go low post Gordon Hayward split. Let's just get you on the game.
Hey, just take a turn around. Let's
Like,
get into the floor thing. This is the first game.
That shit's so crazy, bro.
I need to do that bitch from 40. Like, go get it, twin.
Broke that nigga ankle everywhere. Like his whole. I'm surprised he still plays.
Seriously. All right, and you can end with Wemby. For sure. Please end with Wemby.
So it's crazy. It's really a question.
Oh, okay.
Is Wemby top 15 right now
in the NBA?
Yeah.
All right. This is no order.
Yeah.
I'm just naming 15 players.
And listen, I had asked him this before.
No.
This is all top.
All right. So Steph.
Yep.
Steph, LeBron, Jokic, Giannis, Luka, Shea. Give me Kawhi.
Yep.
Give me. Who am I missing? I'm missing somebody. Easy. Embiid. Give me Embiid.
Jimmy Butler.
Hold off on Jimmy. Hold off on Jimmy. Give me D-Book. Give me KD. I knew I was missing some obvious people.
I think that's at
10. That's
10.
10. All right. I needed to get to 10.
Right.
All right.
After that 10.
All right. Jason Tatum. I haven't said Jason Tatum.
Oh, yeah, Tatum.
I haven't said Jason Tatum.
Yep.
I'm going to take Paul George still. I'm going to take Paul George.
Right. De'Aaron Fox.
Seriously, I don't know.
Hey, you're right. Hey.
Yo, Wemby had 31, 12, and 6, and 4, and 2 to.
Listen, I am especially because I'm like actually watching these games. I don't think niggas are ready. I really like because we talked about this a bunch. I was unsure how it would look, like physically how it will look over 82 games. I pray he never gets hurt. Seriously. But if he doesn't, like they talked about his floor was first ballot Hall of Famer. Mm-hmm. His floor is the best defensive player to ever play the game.
Easily.
Like if he's just on court.
I was having the conversation with Tyrone.
Yeah.
I said those exact words to him. I said he might go down as the great. I was like, at the absolute worst, he's the best defender we've ever seen.
He be doing shit that like it looks scary. It looks scary, and what really set in for me is somebody was like, "Yo, he's gonna turn that 5x5 shit into what Westbrook did with the triple double. That 5 in every category and 5 blocks, like he'll get 5 blocks and you won't even for real notice. Like it's 5, like oh yeah, you shouldn't have did that shit. And right now, I think it's especially because he's on the minute restriction, he's gonna have a bunch of blocks. But what niggas don't understand is by this time next year, niggas just won't shoot by him. Like, this is the most he'll ever block shots because niggas are still trying it. Like, Scotty Barnes tried it a couple of times. Kyrie tried it. He made it, but that was a crazy fucking layup. That was insane. But, like, niggas are trying, and they are finding out, like, oh, yeah, let me go to the other side of the rim. Oh, he's standing over the rim. Like, okay, let me try to use the backboard or the rim as protection. Okay, he's going to reach around the backboard. And the biggest thing for me is, especially at his height, I don't want to call it like a sweet spot, but like for bigger players like that, like usually like Shaq hurt his foot, Akeem, like Kareem, the ones that hurt their feet because they're tall, they're the tallest guy on the court, but you still got to jump, you still got to turn, you still got to move. He dunks the ball standing straight up. So he's never landing hard. He's never landing with a lot of weight. He's never really overextending himself. Like he's catching a oop and just toe tapped off the floor down. Mm-hmm. He's never putting his body in harm's way like that. And now the nigga hitting pull-up threes. Like, man.
All right. So I think I got 3 more.
Okay.
Give me Donovan Mitchell.
Okay.
Give me Donovan Mitchell.
Right.
Give me who did I just say? It was a point guard.
Brunson.
It was not Brunson. It wasn't Brunson, but I will take Brunson. Yeah, I would take Brunson from 1 more year. No. Give me Wemby.
Okay.
I like the Jimmy Butler because of what he does in the playoffs. Right. I got to admit that. So Jimmy Butler, and then I need 1 more. And I would say that's what it was. It was Trae Young.
Okay.
Trae
like
Young.
that.
Those 15 players, yes. 20.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start saying some names I'm not sure about if I get to 20. Like De'Aaron Fox, I could throw in front of him, and I'll be okay with that. who are the seedings right now? Like I said, LeBron. Oh, Anthony Davis. I could throw in front of him, and I'll feel good about that.
Shit,
Now we get into. All right, I'm coming up the ladder of
Sabonis,
teams.
Lillard.
Fuck no. Lillard, no.
Halliburton.
Halliburton, maybe.
Yeah.
But Halliburton got to finish his year off right. Like,
Right.
Halliburton got to finish his year off right. Dame, I got to see in the playoffs.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's like Kyrie, maybe, because Kyrie is Kyrie, of course.
Right.
And it's like after that, like I said, like everything else, like Jaylen Brown, I would say probably yeah.
Yeah.
But after that, it's like not for long. Like everybody I just named is not for long.
So that would be my next point is, now if he was playing 35 minutes a night
On a good team.
that is the
Spurs suck. Like
bro,
they're bad.
so
They're terrible.
Bad. We're so
they
bad.
suck.
Rob Dillingham's gonna change a lot of life for us.
They suck.
Like we're so bad.
Rob Dillingham, Devin Vassell, and old boy.
Yeah.
Old boy, I can't even think of his name right now.
Sohan?
No. Fucking Wimbyana. I just can't think of his name.
Yeah.
But them three, they gonna change some shit in San Antonio for real.
Like, and I don't know if it'll be Rob. I don't know if it'll be. I wanted Tyus Jones in the offseason. You know, the best case scenario, I woke up, said my prayers, is that Trae Young finally just get tired of Atlanta and go there. But if he does, like, I'm biased for sure, but I wouldn't pick against him. Like, I would, like, with an elite playmaker playing alongside him, we have not seen how to stop it yet, because it changes the geometry of the court.
Seriously,
like the options that are there have not been explored in major basketball ever. Like we are finding out new shit during the game. Like, oh, they're blitzing the pick and roll. Usually it was a short roll. Now we're just going to throw the hoop. Okay, you can't blitz the pick and roll because the nigga standing on the 3-point line but can still reach the rim.
In the time you throw the pass.
Literally. Like,
that is stupid as hell.
I'm
like
very excited for it.
You get Trae Young over there, because I do think the Hawks are going to trade Trae. You somehow get Trae Young over there. I don't know how that happens, but if you get him over there and you give them 2 years, they winning championships. Multiple. Trades, because Trae is like 26 right now. Trae get to 28 and Wemby get to 22. Championships.
But what's so scary about that one is everything wrong with Trae, Wemby can just erase. Wemby can just erase it. Now put. I'm just naming names now, not literally. But all right, you got Trae Young's.
Yeah. All right. Now, like I said, I'm just naming names. Now put a PG next to him, and then put a 3-and-D Lou Dort next to him, and then put a real center behind Wimbyana.
Yeah.
Put a Zubac.
Yeah,
or
Jakob
somebody
Poeltl
like
type of nigga who used to have.
Gofford or something, Andrew Bogut type center like that. Now put a lineup like that out.
Yeah.
Defense, like, what do you do?
You can't.
What do you do?
You can't score. You can't. Like, I've never seen someone, and they're talking about changing the rules. Niggas joked about them getting rid of the 3 seconds.
Good luck.
I am not a NBA's rigged type nigga. If they get rid of 3 seconds, I'll entertain it. Because for the next 2 years, even with our team being trash, we'd be a playoff team. I swear to God, we'd be a playoff team. If Wemby stood in the middle of the lane the whole game, we'd be a playoff team with this roster. Niggas would be scoring 50 points a game. It would be all jumpers, bro. It would have to be all jumpers. Like, man.
No, he's not wrong.
Was it the Raptors?
You're not wrong, bro.
Bro, the Raptors, Scotty Barnes came on the left side of the rim. He blocked it. The ball rolled to the right side. He pivoted. He didn't even run around. He pivoted to the other side of the rim, blocked it off the top. Like, dog, it's just no answers there. And he's way, way better than we thought he'd be on offense. He's shooting 40% on pull-up threes. He's shooting 40% on. He's looking away on step backs.
He shot a 3 from like 28 feet.
Yeah.
Like, just caught that bitch and let it fly.
And you know what I was thinking?
Man.
He turned around on the step back 3, right? And I was like, he turned around kind of late. And I was like, wait, if I was 7'4" or 7'6", whatever dude is, I probably know when it's going in, probably a little sooner than the rest of you average size niggas, because I'm looking down, I'm looking down at the rim, like it's right there. And then it's like, man, that's really not 28 feet for him, I guess. Like, because for most niggas, you got to shoot it up and then come down. He is shooting that bitch forward. He is literally shooting the ball forward when he's shooting. It's not a crazy arc because you're not gonna block it anyway. Man, I'm really excited for it.
Salute, bro.
The West look crazy.
The West looks crazy. Good luck, bro. Good luck to all involved.
Oh God.
Good luck to the Warriors fans, to the Clippers fans, to the Denver.
Yeah.
Somebody's going home sad. Look at it. Look at this. Look at this. De'Aaron Fox, Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, Anthony Davis, LeBron, Devin Booker, and KD, and Draymond Green, and Steph Curry. 2 of those teams will not make the playoffs.
Facts. They won't even get in the playoffs.
Like, won't be in it. We gonna watch KD lose a playing game. Like, no.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
Steph gonna lose a player. LeBron gonna lose a player game. Like, no. Like, oh my.
I do hope the Lakers and Warriors get in the play in one more time. Steph needs his get back so bad.
I want 8. I want them to be the 8-9. Like, I don't for the sake of my sanity, so I like them to just be in the playoffs. But I want the 8-9.
Shout out Roby. I low-key want the Suns Lakers.
No, it's
to be
7-8.
in it
It's
too.
7-8. 7-8. Yeah, 7-8.
Yeah, I would love for the Suns Lakers to be 7-8.
No, see that's my hope. My hope is the Mavericks have the 6th seed. They get the 6th seed. The Kings somehow fall all the way down to the 9th seed. The Suns beat the Kings. The Warriors beat the Lakers, and then the Lakers and Suns play for the finals.
Yeah. Oh,
that's
God.
my dream. That's
and Braun and KD go man for man one last time, man.
Yeah, for 45 minutes. Just
Hell
buckets, dog. But, that's all I had today. Like, we'll get into more pop culture stuff, and I'll dive way more into Beyonce and all of that. No pause.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ho. Pause. But
Yeah, sorry, Ho.
sorry. But like I said, salute to the women always. Salute to Atlanta. I got comfortable. I got my feet on the table and shit. Salute to the women. Salute to Atlanta. I love you all. Salute to the spot. The Black Ass Cookout Part 3 is on the way. I will be on the grill. We'll see. We've gotten in a lot of fights about this. Me and Charlene's relationship is at a strain because of it. I shouldn't have said that. She see that. She's like, why would you say that? Salute to Charlene. Salute to the spot. Y'all go follow them at _the spot INC. And follow us on all of the socials are in a bio. If you're watching us on YouTube, if you're listening to this on Spotify, Apple, they're in the bio as that as well. Go follow us, like, subscribe, comment. This is the greatest ish. I am Rock. We are the show about nothing. Y'all have a beautiful week.
Salute.